Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
Welcome to the GRG podcast. What's happening? What's going on? The GRG podcast is live. It is live. Listen, Ham Solo is messy as ever because he showed me something in the green room, as we call it, something that has just disgusted me. I'm pissed off, and now as you see the picture right here, man, I'm on my gangster shit tonight. I am on my gangster tip tonight. I forgot I got 10 minutes before I can sit there and really get rowdy.
If you weren't mad enough with that as your background, why not make you a little bit more flustered?
Yeah. I'm really out here, man. I got the grills, I got the chain, I got the tats on the neck. I got that Glock in my hand, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to start letting them have it. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't about me.
Only one thing to say. The heat is on tonight. Be prepared and be ready to hear it.
My goodness.
Let's go.
All
it's
right,
true.
Man. So the Husky Akage, he's sick. He's under the weather. He said he had a hangnail the size of his pinky. His pinky finger, and he said he couldn't do anything with it. So I told him, brother, you know what I'm saying, just go to sleep, man. Just let that thing, you know what I'm saying, put that thing, soak that in some Epsom salt, and you'll be all right. But no, Husky, you know what I'm saying, big shout out to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I know that you was under the weather, but yeah, see you next week. But you know what? We have somebody new here. And this person here is supposed to be the replacement of one of these panelists that is here too.
You're breaking up.
Oh, see, that's why I got to talk. See, he told me I was breaking up. All right, turn it down. Turn it around. No. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could change these gains. Hold on. Let me mess with this gain stuff. All right, so I don't know, man. It's the game. You know what?
No, you get too excited.
Yes.
Man, I'm supposed to get animated. But anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
Right. So look at what I've got. I've got this little thing right by my mouth, and it never goes away.
No, it ain't my 4080. My Go XLR is not handling the fact of this Elgato mic that I got now. So I gotta just give me a Elgato compressor. Shut up. Anyway,
K Mega said I got a Panasonic 4080. I was like, what is that?
I didn't ever say I had a Panasonic. All I know is cooking better, way better than yours, man. I mean,
I ain't never heard of that.
I don't know. I don't know what was going on with Ham Solos on the crossover Monday. But man, that PC was cooking, boy. That man was over here, man. We was waiting for like almost an hour, man. That was
smoking, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. It was your PC that just couldn't. It couldn't take that little camera. I don't know what happened.
Walmart, did you get the Best Buy version of the Discman?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or did you get the Walmart version of the Discman?
Yeah, man, I don't know. It's one or the other. But anyway, you can talk about my 4080 all you want to, brother. But that thing cooking.
No, ain't nothing wrong with the 4080. It's the mic issue. That's what the thing
oh
is.
man, it's all about the games.
And
I don't know.
Brand new mic too.
No, the mic is fine. It's the compressor. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just got to figure it out. One day I'll figure it out.
He might just be a little.
It could be.
Get excited, dude.
It could be. I can't be excited. I cannot be excited tonight. I guess not. Anyway, regardless, but I can be excited about this.
Pinnacle of his stardom already.
This man, one of the panel members, they said that they were going to exit and be gone and vamoose from GRG because of work-related things like our brother Dark Optimus. You know what I'm saying?
That's like that, Viper. Don't let him talk to you like
so
that.
All of a sudden, he introduced me to this gentleman here, which I've already knew him. You know, I've did some stuff. I did some work with him on another podcast. You know, shout out to Noof. But you know what? This man here, man, already, just when we was in the green room, this man's already, man, you know what? I'm ready for him to replace the person that was supposed to be gone. But it just is what it is. But anyway.
Can I give him the proper introduction? Please, this is my buddy. This is my buddy.
Okay. So let me go ahead and let our brother Sir X, man. You know what I'm saying? We you know what? I know we give you shit, man, but you know what? I one day want to be the old guy that is the old kooky guy that gets laughed at and gets made fun.
Older than me. What are you talking about?
And you know what I'm saying?
You.
That's true. But it ain't. But it's a long ways off from that second.
No.
I'm still in my 40s, sucker. Don't get it twisted. But anyway, Sir X, man, go ahead, do the honors, man. Introduce our new brother to GRG, man. Go ahead, do that.
Everyone, I would like to introduce you to the magnanimous and smooth charisma. Talking of Darth Praxis, a man of many characters within his vocabulary.
Oh, Jesus.
That will blow
too much, man.
Under the water.
Low down.
And the voice.
The longer this goes, the worse.
The voice.
This is getting nasty. I don't know what to do. I'm about to grab my Bible.
Thank you, Sir X, man. I appreciate it.
I need
And the voice.
Somebody give me some clean.
That needs to be in radio, television, and everywhere. And the talent for gaming beyond the masses. Everyone.
Oh Lord, don't you build me up like that. God,
Praxis.
I'm turning my fucking camera off after this. Sorry.
Oh yeah, until his daughter interrupts him when we're playing a video game and just totally just messes us up.
Well,
that's about it. Yeah, I know, right?
Do you have anything to say about that, Darth? I mean, I don't know. I can't follow up on that, so we'll just go ahead and let you introduce yourself, brother.
Yes, his daughter does interrupt us, but she's a sweetheart.
I bought her own PC and Xbox, so she's not coming in the room again. So we're
okay.
Good.
Oh shit!
Excellent. Okay,
all right, I'm muting. Go do your thing.
All right, Darth. You know, said introduce yourself. Let people know about you, where they can find you at. Welcome. You know, what I'm saying that was a spectacular introduction from Sir X-Man. I feel a little bit dirty. I will shower after the show tonight. But you know what? You know what I'm saying? But that's I don't know if that's love or obsession.
Stellar yams. Stellar yams.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Lord have mercy. Darth, what's going on with you, brother? Welcome.
Oh. Not a lot. I was going to say, as far as where to find me, on here it seems now Fridays at this time, and prior to this, I'm on the Wasted with Wise podcast, so on Fridays too. So I'm bouncing from there to here quick. I'm trying to be like Luke, I'm working it.
Yeah, no. It's okay. Like, I mean, because Ham Solo, I was surprised. I knew that we were going to be late, but Ham Solo jumped in on time, and I was kind of a little behind. So it was okay. It was okay.
That works.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for being
Wow.
here. It's supposed to be the replacement of an individual here, but it's okay because we all knew he was not going to leave. He's never going anywhere, and that's fine. He's our resident elderly provider for old who gives a fuck knowledge. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
I got the knowledge. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God. All right, man. Our main man, Ham Solo, is in the building, man. He's hiding himself. I don't know, man. He probably got patches now because, you know what I'm saying, that man went to Boston, came back, you know what I'm saying? That hair was already flimsy as it was. It was horse mange, you know what I'm saying, uncombed, but you know what I'm saying, I don't know what the hell's going on here. So he's not showing his camera. That is absolutely fine with us. He is saving our eyes as we speak. Ham Solo, how you doing, brother?
That's bait.
You Iron Lord King, you.
That's bait. I'm over here enjoying my ice cream. I don't want to do that on camera.
Oh no, hell no! You know you gonna get cooked. You come up there licking and sucking on some. You on a podcast full of men. If there was a woman on this cast tonight,
nomming on that stuff, you're like,
that motherfucker.
This ain't no.
You gonna be like,
This ain't no peaches and cream video, bro. I ain't doing that.
Hey, what's the new words for these kids now? No Diddy, come on, bro.
No.
What were you doing?
He's over there licking ice cream, watching Stellar Blade.
eating out that drumstick.
Oh
Hey,
man,
Mega.
he's all in that
Hey, Mega.
cone. Yes, sir.
You thought that I was finished?
See? See, Viper's even jumping in. This is bad. But y'all know, go ahead. Keep yourself knocked down. But Ham Solo, what's going on while you licking and slurping on over there? What's happening with you?
Yeah, but
It's after 10 minutes. It's after 10
you
minutes.
have quite the imagination there, bud.
You said you didn't want us to see you eat ice cream. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's weird.
It ain't Rocky. It ain't Rocky Road. Is it?
Lord have mercy. Oh man. All right. Anyway, Ham, how's it going, bro? Oh, snap. How's it going? What's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself. Say what's happening. Are you gaming? Are you doing anything other than
Eating ice cream.
Okay, all right. Well, let's keep it moving. This man is focused. This man focused over there. I don't even want to know no more. Oh, man.
He's licking cream, man. He's licking cream.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay, Mega.
Yes,
guess
sir.
what?
Yeah.
I got Mortal Kombat.
You got Mortal Kombat 1?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. So, you know what I'm saying?
I played the trial of it like a month ago.
Uh-huh.
And then it just went on sale for half price. So it was $35.
Okay. All right.
So
Good
I was
deal.
like, yeah, I'll grab that for $35. I'll grab it at $35. Dude, that story is hot right now.
Yo,
It's only $35 right now.
Have you played the story yet, King Megan?
Yeah. I beat the story. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick it up after the show.
Right now, I just got done with, or right now, I'm using the sword dude.
Kenshi.
Kenshi.
Yeah.
Kenshi.
Yeah.
Kenshi.
Kenshi.
Yeah. Right now, I'm using him in the main story mode. Can you break down like what the hell is Invasion?
What's Invasion? Okay, so Invasion is.
I know what the Towers is. Towers is probably the classic.
Yeah, the Towers
Right?
are the classics, right? But Invasion is more so for like it's kind of like what they did in Mortal Kombat X, where you have teams, and then you jump in and you just play and you get more equipment, more skins for the characters that you're fighting with. And then you get more online points, so you can go ahead and you can implement those into whatever characters that you're playing with. That's kind of like for the people who are constantly playing the game and not having to pay for skins, even though they do have a separate thing for their certain skins that they kind of, if you really want them that bad, that you have to pay for them. But for the most part, you can earn game credit to get the majority of those skins. So that's what Invasion is, pretty much like a different online version. And then you can rank yourself up in the higher rank that you can get. You know, it's for bragging rights, pretty much. It's a seasonal thing that they do. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because that's what it said at the beginning, but I didn't pay too much attention.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I got to oh man, I forgot the label that I had. I was like 2 levels away from the highest rank when I played the second season, because I didn't play a lot of the first because I had the vacation. Then I was dealing with my mom, and then when I came back, I just went crazy on the game and got actually pretty good. But then I haven't played since, so I know that like they've done patches, and then there's other characters in. And I'm going to do a fight night with Mortal Kombat 1, so I'm probably going to get cooked. So I'm looking forward to getting back into MK1, because it's not
about a game that I'm bad at.
Oh man,
I might be worse at Mortal Kombat than I am at Killer Instinct.
See, it's weird. That's why a lot of the old traditionalists can't stand it, because it's so different. So, you know, but
it's tough. But
what's up, Dark?
But other than that, I see you over here playing Marlo Briggs. I don't think a lot of people know what this game is. Right?
Bro, this game is tough, boy.
I've got the game, but I haven't even played it yet.
Man, Marlo Briggs. Marlo, man, if you ain't black, if you ain't playing Marlo Briggs, bro, let me just put it like that. No, shit.
I just got Mortal Kombat 2, baby. I just picked up Mortal Kombat 1 also.
All right, excellent. So y'all we better learn, because it is not like the old traditional Mortal Kombat. It is very, very different. Yeah, it's fun, you know. But when you playing somebody online that really knows how to play, boy, I'm talking about an ass beating. So you know, I was saving myself from getting totally cooked, but now, like I said, when I jump back in, I'm probably going to get cooked pretty good. But it's all in fun for me. You know, I like the competition. So, but yeah, all right. Well, very good, Ham Solo. And yeah, the story is fantastic. And the story, it's going to get very, very interesting from where you at right now. It's going to get very interesting. So yeah, get ready for that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Viper. You know what I'm saying? And again, like you, Sir X-Man and Ham, you missed me playing Blur. That was like the first game that I was showing. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to
the stream when you were playing it.
Yeah,
I saw the stream. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good shit. So anyway, but so
that don't mean we like you, but you know,
you don't have to like me. You know what I'm saying?
You were playing terribly.
Was I? I was.
You didn't win.
Well, I went second place in that last race, but I won the other 2. Yeah, what are you talking about?
You ain't winning though.
Okay, all right.
Damn,
so, Viper, what's going on with you, bro? What's happening?
Nothing much. Just getting into all of these sales. Picked up a bunch more games, and now my backlog is getting deeper. So yeah, 1,114 games and growing. So shit.
Round in there, man. God.
Oh, damn, son.
That new Avatar game that they got that came out, which was $50. It is now $19.99. Pick that.
Oh, fuck!
Get that.
Yes.
Revenant. Is that hold on on the Xbox? Hold on, wait. I was just looking at it. It was
on the Xbox. Yeah,
$19.
Avatar.
Just walk away.
$19.99. Avatar: The Last Airbender: Quest for Balance.
Oh no, that's not the one I'm thinking about. Oh, I'm thinking of the new one. The new.
No, that is the newest one.
No.
Oh.
That is the newest game.
Is that the newest game?
Mm-hmm. It's $50. It's $50 normally, but now it's $20.
Shit, I'm copping that. That game's good. Yeah.
Hey, I repeat. Does PlayStation have anything on sale?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Why PlayStation on your mind?
I think they do have their spring sale out.
Yeah, everybody got a spring sale, man. What is the problem here?
No console.
Can they afford to have anything on sale?
No console warned until 2 hours into the show.
Yeah, they gotta 70% sale going on right now, as a matter of fact.
See, look at that. See, Sony out there
There you
cooking,
go.
man.
Yeah.
Man, that's the
While
time
on
when
the other hand,
PlayStation fans
Xbox
win.
has a
Oh.
50% and an
Oh,
80%.
damn. Yeah, NBA 2K24, 75% off the Ultimate for $24.99.
Oh, pick
Wow.
that
You see
up,
that
pick
Suicide
up.
Squad's already 50% off?
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, stop that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we ain't
that's
gonna,
not a
man, you can't
surprise.
be coming on here for the first night and doing that. Man, Suicide Squad is good. Don't do that. It's fun. It is very enjoyable.
Get that
I'm
bag.
just saying.
It's enjoyable.
Tell them to take
I
off
think
another $20.
Raider
and
is
I'll buy
good.
it.
But what do? You mock me for Tomb Raider.
I'll
That
cop
Tomb
it for 15. How about that, K Mega?
You cop what? Suicide Squad for 15?
$15.
No, I would honestly, my opinion, I would think that Suicide Squad is worth 30, like 30, 35. $30, $40. I bought it day one. I bought it day one, and I bought up the shut up edition, and so I like it. I just haven't had the time because I've been all tapped in on
Playing
Tales
Tekken
of-
8.
No, well, Tekken 8, but also Tales of Arise and Killer Instinct. So, but Tales of Arise is now is taking all my time right now. So. You know, so but yeah, no, I was just talking to Yobi about when I was doing Fight Night Tuesday, was that look, we're gonna have to jump in and play some Suicide Squad. I enjoy the game. I know that there's people that frown up at it, but I really do think it is a very fun. The story is much clever and solid and grounded than a lot of people project it as, because it does have a really compelling fucking story. It's wild. So, you know, but anyway, I mean, it is what it is. But if it drops down to 20, I hope people will go ahead and give it a shot. I don't know what Immortals of Avium has done, because that was on sale for, I think, what,
For
2 days?
$9.
For a day for $8.
Yep.
And I ain't seen that game up in no top 50 or nothing like that. So shame on you for not even giving that game a chance. But anyway, so.
Another game.
I told you if I had known, I would have bought it.
Yeah, so and it was
Well,
only for a day.
They're giving it
ahead.
away for free right now through, I mean, not free, but with your PlayStation subscription, it's one of the free games.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would definitely jump on that, man, for sure. So all right, Ham is over here showing that. Okay, he's back. You know what I'm saying? That man was
That busted
slurping
grill ahead.
on that cone.
Ice
Pause.
He's wiping his lips. You know, you got something white right here.
Oh,
I don't.
pause. No,
No, no.
did he? No
Oh.
doubt. Okay, let me stop. I sound like an old man.
No, I know.
Viper,
I'm not
Viper,
gonna
go
deny
ahead,
it.
man. What's been going on with you, bro? We gotta get to a topic.
Yeah, it's like I can't see myself. I can see myself.
All right, I'm going to switch over to PC, gentlemen. I'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Oh, there goes the camera.
Yep.
Well,
Now, he
we
said
knew-
it.
we knew
He
that was
said it
gonna
was going to happen, so we just hurry up and let him do it. I don't know why he had to wait to do it, but
You wanted to make
okay.
sure that you're good and cooking.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know
So
why
you had
he
to fix it.
waited to do it, but okay. So,
Well, you know, he could have stayed on the phone or the Xbox, and then when
then
he has the
transferred
computer
over.
on, he can switch over. It'll be a seamless.
right, but I don't know why he didn't switch over when he was telling me about it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there.
Because
But
he
you
was
know,
I don't know, but I hope he keeps doing it.
I know you hope he keeps it like that. So this man wants me to pay a monthly fee to StreamYard to get this shit right, and I'm fighting for my damn life not to. But the more that
Pay the whole yearly amount and just rip the Band-Aid off.
man, I'm almost thinking about it. Almost thinking about it. But anyway, Viper, finally, what's
Yeah.
going on with you, bro? What's happening?
Oh no, I already said what I had to say.
Did you? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. All right. So see, I was over here talking about that I needed to be prepared, and I don't even have it out and ready to go. Pause.
You need the topics? Because I got the topics right. in
Yeah,
front
go
of me.
ahead. The first topic. Go ahead and read it off for me, bro.
Tragic.
All right.
Whose show is this?
a
The first
professional.
topic. Sea of Thieves is the #1 pre-ordered game on PlayStation. While Starfield was the only single-player game to appear in the top 10 by monthly active users. Why so many think that Xbox isn't producing successful games?
Now, this is a two-part question. So we're going to start off with the Sea of Thieves aspect of it, with the #1 pre-order thing on PlayStation, being pre-ordered on the PlayStation. So we'll start off with that. So let's go to our new member of the GRG, man.
No.
Yeah, man, Darth. Let me get your explanation, brother. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get you warmed up.
No.
What is your thoughts about that? And do you feel that strategy is going to work for Xbox going forward? While we wait for Sir X-Man to get our cameras back straight.
Oh, well, sure. It's something new. It's something. I think it's something that anybody's had a PlayStation for a while has been able to see something like that. They don't have anything like Sea of Thieves really available, except for Skull and Bones, that just came out, which you could say is the only thing like it. But that's recent, and this is something that's been going for a while. It's popular. It's kind of, for the lack of a better term, more like a Fortnite kind of experience for people. So they're looking for a new experience of a multiplayer experience to use and to play on PlayStation. And I think that's why it's so popular. People are just like, hey, that's something new. Let's try it. And anything new also is going to draw people in, especially if they've never had a chance to play it, or if they've heard other things. I mean, I'm sure they've heard friends that have Xbox, and if they don't, say, oh yeah, that's a great game, I really love playing it, or have seen videos about it, so they are interested. And as far as Starfield, well, there was interest in Starfield too, as far as for PlayStation originally, before everything changed up. So people were wanting to play it, so I'm not surprised at all.
Okay, all right. Ham, your thoughts on the part about the Sea of Thieves aspect of it? Like, this strategy with Xbox, do you think that it's starting to make sense? Or, I mean, and I know it's just a one game, but it's number one. Like PlayStation, it's not like PlayStation doesn't have games out already that people should be anticipating. Like, I mean, this is outselling or outperforming in a pre-order aspect Ronin and Stellar Blade. Ronin's out already, right? But it still was outpacing that in the pre-orders. Stellar Blade is coming out. That's supposed to be one of Sony's anticipated games, and Sea of Thieves is outshining it. So does this look like a success for Xbox?
Hello?
Yeah, that's on you, Ham.
I talked about this on my show a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
And in particular, like, I'm surprised, because it's just like anywhere you look, there seems to be like disrespect for Xbox, right?
Yeah.
But then when the game hits, it's just like Starfield to me. Just like any game, comes out for Xbox. Everybody wants to be the one to talk shit, but then go offline and play the game.
That's right.
They don't want to talk about it. They don't want. Xbox games are dog shit. That's what they all say all the time. But what's up with this? I mean, what
Bro,
I'm saying is just like it don't add up.
No,
it don't add up
up
right there. Like if it's bad, and you got like, I mean, I get it, right? I get, maybe Final Fantasy not being number one, or maybe Stellar Blade being number one, or Helldivers being whatever. But like, if these Xbox games are as trash as you guys say they are, then they shouldn't even be making the top 5. Especially a 6-year-old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, that's something. So like, I don't know. Like, I just think it's funny. It's all I can really say about it is the longer I keep doing this content creating and making videos and being on Twitter and whatnot, the more that I just feel the need to kind of just poke. Just like take a stick and just poke a little bit, and just kind of like earlier I had a post. I knew it was gonna get under a bunch of people's skin because everybody out here is sensitive. They're tough behind the keyboard, but
they're very
sensitive.
delicate. They're very delicate. They're moist as hell.
They're very. I mean, they're
Moist.
tough behind the
What?
They're
behind the
very
keyboard
moist.
with their words.
They're moist, boy.
They're tough behind the keyboard with their words, but they're
Yeah.
very delicate, and they'll tell you how you're delicate, although they came to you to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you traveled the internet, the space, you scrolled and then clicked on mine and said, I gotta write something.
They're really,
like,
really good at projection. Yeah.
like
Yes.
I didn't. So, anyways, so what was it? Was it yesterday? I'm trying to figure out if it was yesterday. I know I did one today that
Yeah.
made a lot that got under a lot of people's skin. Oh yeah, so yesterday I put out a tweet and it just said it had parentheses that said fraud, and then said fans and Xbox haters are saying Xbox is done with gaming again. Being done and transforming the game are two different things. The news can't stop spitting narratives because they themselves don't know what's going on. While their favorite company is, unfortunately, in parentheses, closing studios and putting their own hardware and games on other devices. They didn't accidentally spend $100 billion, you fools. Nothing that Microsoft is doing is by accident right now. To think that is ignorant. And in my opinion, I still believe that statement that I wrote. I 100%. Have they made adjustments on the way? Sure. Any smart business would. They did not. They allowed last generation to seep into this generation with the late games. COVID didn't help. There's a lot of BS that happened. But at the same time, you have these people that are Xbox fans, and I say that with quotes, very strong ones. Yeah, exactly. I say that very strongly right there. These Xbox fans and then the haters out there, they'll acquire a studio that's massive, knowing it takes 5 to 7 years for a brand new IP to come out. And in 3 months, they'll be like, where are all the games? As if there were like a few games in the bottom of a bag that Microsoft was supposed to shake out of there. like they didn't want to make any money. They were just waiting to get bought. And then all of a sudden an onslaught of games were just going to flood onto the scene. And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So these people are so focused in on looking at the short term with their hands over their eyes so they don't see anything coming towards them at all, that they don't understand the actual possibilities of what kind of moves that they're making now for the future, which could be extremely powerful. And in fact, in case you didn't believe me and you like to follow funny people that say goofy shit on Twitter and YouTube and whatnot, even Oh No with Alex came out and said the exact same thing, and he's not even an Xbox guy like that.
That's it.
He's not even an Xbox guy like that. But he said the exact same thing that I've been saying here for months. That if Xbox just so happens to turn their console into a PC, then what does it mean for developers? They have to optimize for how many consoles now? Oh, just PC. And that's it.
Yep.
And it depends on the strength of your console or hardware or whatever, handheld, whatever, to scale, depending on how that goes. And then on top of that, people are acting like it's crazy or Steam would never want to work with Microsoft. Are you kidding me? You mean Gabe wouldn't mind sitting back and just continuing to make more money and making more and making Steam more profitable than it was yesterday, and then on top of it having a subscription service that he didn't have to put any work into
and make it more popular, right?
Like it
would be interesting. Yeah, that'd be interesting because I'm concerned. I'm wondering how that would work with all the Sony properties there, right?
I mean, Sony could
It wouldn't matter if Xbox just claimed themselves as a PC.
Right. And also it probably could benefit Sony because Sony could because the rumors about them having a store they could easily start charging Xbox gamers to play their games on through the Steam account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They can
exactly.
or have their own app. Like and
Mhm.
that would be, I mean, that would be smart as hell from Sony, in my opinion. But I don't know. Continue.
I mean, look at this proposition of something that Xbox could possibly do. They could be like, "Hey, Sony, I see that you need some games, and we have a lot of studios back here. Got a lot of games. How about we give you some of them? For sure. We're gonna become PC, and when you see somebody playing Horizon Forbidden West on their Xbox, it happens to be a PC. Let's not freak out. Let's not freak out about it. And then on top of that, they're dripping. So PlayStation's dripping games into Steam. Xbox is dripping games into PlayStation. And it's just like, where do you want to get that exclusive content? Because Xbox is gonna not have every single game drop on the PlayStation. That ain't happening. And then PlayStation isn't gonna have every single thing dropping into PC right away. But if you have the balance of Steam and Xbox at the same time, how, as a customer, are you going to react when you have the ability to have multiple storefronts on your box compared to just Sony's? And this stuff is accessible in an interface that works properly. So all you got to do is go to the Xbox store or go to the Steam store or whatever. I'm not worried about Xbox's financials. I don't know why everybody has to tell me, oh, how are they going to make money? $3 billion company. I am not worried about what they're thinking about doing financially in the background.
Trillion dollar. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, excuse me, trillion. My bad.
Hell with the pinky. I don't even know. That's a fist now. It's not even, it's a fist now. Trillion. God damn.
So it's just like, I'm not going to worry about how they're planning on making money because they said this is a long-term thing. So if they said this is a long-term thing, they're expecting to take a few losses on the way to that. On the way to getting comfortable, and on the way to getting comfortable, it might be uncomfortable for some down the line. People are forgetting the whole purpose of Microsoft getting into the gaming industry in the first place.
Yep.
Was to take all of that shine away from what PlayStation was trying to do to the front room and the ability to play high high quality stuff and have like a whole like multimedia space on your TV and stuff like that.
Yeah, more of a
like
media,
Microsoft was
movie
like,
type
yo,
of stuff.
We can't just let you do that.
Yep.
Now what did they do? They pretty much put like a bunch of ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy. They did that to Sony all the way back to PC. The one thing that Sony was trying to dodge. The one thing that Sony was trying to dodge, which was ever going to PC, they wanted to make the PC be on their console in the front room. They followed the trail all the way to PC gaming all over again. And now they're like, oh shit. Not only are our games on PC, but our headsets on PC. And now we got to figure out a way to get into mobile. Like, oh man, they got a lot of work ahead, and they got a lot of good stuff. They got a lot of good stuff. But I think as for fandom, I'm pretty sure you guys need to check on your own household before you go looking at Microsoft and what they're doing. Because your own household is looking a little flimsy in different types of ways. And Hiroki Totoki came out here and said, yo, we ain't bullshitting with PC no more. We putting games on there. Y'all need to quit bullshitting. Bungie, get your ass to work.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sony over there eating
That's all I
spam.
gotta
Well,
say, man, 'cause that was long.
Xbox. Sony end up over there eating spam, and the Xbox people over here eating steak.
Oh man, this man got glasses on. He ready. So when you go last, or X-Man, gotta let hear Viper's point.
I got you.
No. I know you ready. So let hear what Viper, and this is just on the aspect of just Sea of Thieves, and it being the #1 pre-order on PlayStation as we speak. And I understand that pre-orders doesn't mean sales overall, but that is quite alarming for a game that was touted as trash or Game Pass fodder for as many PlayStation people are excited about that game. Your thoughts about that? Is this a success for Xbox?
Well, I guess the Kraken ain't lacking anymore,
Let's
huh?
go.
I mean, yeah, they want to talk about how Xbox has no games. They want to talk about how Xbox is the shit box, but yet at the same time, when there's a game that they want that's exclusive to Xbox, they whining and crying about it on a regular basis. So, I don't know. I mean, they were calling for Starfield. They were calling for all of these other games. And now when we finally give you 4 games, first of all, you didn't want to go out and get Hi-Fi Rush, even though you said, oh, we need that to come to PlayStation. We need that to come to PlayStation. But did you buy it? No. Did you buy any of your own exclusives? No. I mean, we gave you Sea of Thieves is coming out now, and it's the highest pre-order out there so far, and it looks like it's killing it killed Rise of the Ronin, because Rise of the Ronin, nobody, I don't think anybody bought that.
Yeah, we ain't seen no
I
sale
mean,
numbers. Still ain't seen no sales to Final Fantasy Rebirth. I'm still waiting for those numbers.
Exactly. Thank you.
Is Stellar Blade not back to #1 right now? I thought they came back to #1.
No, it's still not. I think it's at #2 right now.
Oof.
So
Something to look up.
Yeah, look that up.
Well,
somebody look that up and let us know.
Which
We
one
need
of
to
y'all
look that
got
up.
the PlayStation? Let's look it up, because
we need to find that out, because that's tragic, especially for all the hype and the noise.
Especially with the demo that they just released.
Right.
They just released the demo, and everybody showing these little screenshots of this woman having her ass just hanging out there. I mean, come on now. And that's not,
angle.
from what I've been hearing, that's not what the whole game is about. Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. Come on.
The game ain't all about her and her jigglies.
It's about for me, man.
The game ain't about her jigglies. It's just there. I mean, but the fact is, they want to just stop and pause on it and just watch that.
I was gonna say, I don't want to pause. I want to walk slowly.
Let's go. Man,
I love this game.
Yeah, so I'm like, if you really are true gamers, you'll actually go out and buy these games. But apparently, the true gamers aren't even out there, because what they're doing is they're bitching and complaining about Xbox, and yet they're not doing the stuff at their own house. And yet, when Microsoft does provide them with games, now, oh yay, we finally got your games, Xbox. We got your games. You going third party, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, we'll see. Because as soon, and I think I said this before on GRG. This was a while back, but remember I was talking about how the next console that Microsoft gets, it should be able to handle PC titles. You remember when I said that, K-Mega?
Yeah, I do.
So probably Microsoft is listening to this show right now. Maybe they were listening back then. Maybe they're listening now. But the one thing I kept on saying this whole time is that Microsoft has access to Windows. They have access to the Windows Store. They now have access to Steam. Why not put Steam on the console? Why not put the Windows Store itself on your console? Why not have a console that is the power of a PC? And now it seems like that's happening, and I'm all for it, because hell, if you got Steam on the Xbox and it's able to run games like, I'm not going to say exactly like the Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck is kind of underpowered in my sense. But if you can get a console that can run PC games and be able to have the Steam library, oh shit, right off the bat, as soon as you release your console, you've got well over 5,000 games to play. Well over. Actually, maybe closer to 10,000 games to play, especially if you've got a Steam library already built up. And then, in addition to that, what if some of your games are PlayStation games? Because, hello, PlayStation games are on PC right now through Steam. So you could be playing Spider-Man and Miles Morales, even God of War, all on your Xbox if they've got Steam. Now that right there, now we can say that we've got your games, ponies. We've got your games. What do you have?
Oh, disrespectful.
Oh
Disrespectful.
yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
be disrespectful. You know why? Because these pieces of shit out
Oh,
there,
oh man.
they decide that they want to find any little piece of ammunition. And I know this may trail off into the next topic, but they want to find any piece of ammunition that they can and want to disparage Xbox about, you know, oh, you can't run this game at this, you can't do that, you don't have any games, you can't get your marketing in order, you can't manage your studios and blah blah blah. And I'm like, so then what's going on over at PlayStation? What the hell's going on over there where y'all getting rid of people too? Y'all got rid of your CEO of gaming. Jim Ryan is gone bye-bye. So now you got Hiroki Totoki in charge, and then they're looking for a replacement in the meantime. And what they're doing is they're doubling down on the same things that number 3 is doing. Number 3 is getting into the PC, has already gotten into the PC market. Number 3 is doing cloud. Number 3 is trying to do mobile. So why is number 1 trying to follow number 3? Well, maybe because number 3 already knew what they had to do in the first place to succeed. Maybe number 3 already had the right mindset when it came back to the Xbox One era, because Microsoft was ahead of the times back then when they were talking about the digital era, where they were talking about sharing your games, talking about, you know, the family plans and all that stuff. Microsoft was ahead of the game on that. People just weren't ready to embrace it. Now it looks like everything that they said, they were right about it. And yet nobody wants to give them credit for it. So now, with Microsoft putting their games on PlayStation, they're still ahead of the game right now. And still nobody's giving them credit. Everybody's going to give them shit about it because the fact is, it's Microsoft. Now, granted, what is coming over to Xbox now that's a PlayStation game? Do we not want to talk about that, PlayStation fanboys? Predator Hunting Grounds? That's coming over to Xbox, and that's a Sony game. So Sony's doing the same damn thing that Microsoft is doing, and yet they don't want to say anything about that. It's always about what Microsoft is doing. Look in your own damn house before you start throwing stones over at us. That's all I got.
All right. So before I get to Sir X-Man on this, let me read this super chat. Thank you so much. Lotus, it's Sprit. Is that how you say it? That's the car, isn't it?
Spree, yeah.
Yeah, he's Spree. Yeah, that's the
Spree.
car. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's the car. But you gotta let me be country, because I was like, it's not called Isprit, it's called something else. But I know it's the Lotus. I knew that was the car. So really appreciate it. Thank you. But he was having a little animation that said Rex, because of what Darth and Ham was saying when it was their turn to making their points. Yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah, thank you, Viper. Let me go ahead and go to you, Sir X-Man. Are you there? Or are you laying back? Are you in the upper room? Where you at?
I'm playing Stellar Blade, man. Damn.
Man, so you not in the camera and you playing Stellar Blade? Oh,
Why do you think I got the shades on? No,
okay. Oh man. Oh my goodness. All right. So this is still just the only one part, because and then I'm going to just as a collective and everybody can just talk
I'm just
about
gonna get to that part.
Yeah, but let's
Because
just
I said this a couple of weeks ago. I know.
Yeah,
I said this a
about
couple
Sea
of
of
weeks
Thieves.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sea of Thieves is selling because it's a proven title.
Let's go.
It's a proven title for 6 to 7 years. It's at its peak right now, and they're going to be adding more to it. So these people get a chance to play it. The casuals have heard about this game. Screw the extreme people. It's these casuals that want this game because they've heard so much. They've seen so many videos of it. That's why this game is up there. It ain't like Stellar Blade, which is not a proven title. Ronin, not a proven title, but you want to charge $70 for it.
And it looks like a PS3 game.
Yes.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, whatever. But people want to see things that are proven. I'm gonna tell you, Sea of Thieves when it first came out, it was like a AA thing. But as it advanced, it has turned itself into a AAA multiplayer title. And that's what they need over there. And it's the casuals and the kids that want to play that game. So those are your biggest pre-orders. It ain't the extreme people that talk about it, the crap about it. It's the casuals. And like we said, without casuals, you can't get paid, especially over there on PlayStation. So that's about it on that. That was the topic. That was the subject. And I just told the truth about it.
Okay.
I'm
right.
good.
So now this is just an open discussion right here, and this is crazy because I'm listening what Joe in the Dark is saying, and he's talking about like I'm playing Rise of the Ronin and it was gifted to me. That's a little bit of disrespect right there because he just said it's gifted to me. Like he said the game wasn't even worth buying for himself, but that's okay. We'll let that ride. Anyway, he said the game so far is 6 hours. He said I'm 6 hours in, and it's not a bad game, but it could have been $50. That's the same thing that what you were kind of alluding to. But this is part of what is kind of like an open discussion, and this is about Starfield. Okay, so Starfield was the only single player game to appear in the top 10 by monthly active users. Why? So, you know what I'm saying? So my thoughts on this, to get you guys' thoughts, I want to hear y'all's thoughts on what I'm saying about this. It's only 4 games, like Fahim is saying. It's only 4 games. 2 games are single player, 2 games is it 5 games? I thought it was, hold on, it's Pentiment. Is it 4? It's
Pentiment, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay, right. So it's 4 games. And so we haven't heard anything about Pentiment. Is Pentiment even, has it been released? Yeah, I guess it was because it was talking about 120 frames.
Yeah.
That and Hi-Fi Rush is in the wind. Ain't been talked about, nothing, didn't chart, they didn't buy it. But Sea of Thieves, they bought it. Well, they're going to buy it, and it's going to do well. And I feel that Grounded is going to do probably even better, in my opinion.
Oh, it probably will.
Yeah.
Especially on Nintendo.
So do you guys think that this is part of the strategy that Microsoft was trying, that I think overall where they really want to go is to put their online games and then have that excuse of saying, look, we offered our single player experiences to you. You didn't want them. So we can keep them in-house. Do you think that that's a part? And then when you look at the success as a game of like Starfield, where the PlayStation fans will want that, right? But Xbox can hold up, say, hold up. We offered you guys a game that was nominated, that won an award, that has been nominated, that is highly acclaimed. And the PlayStation fans did not mess with it. And also Pentiment was highly acclaimed as well. We offered you 2 single player games.
Too.
Yeah. So
Hi-Fi Rush won. So yeah.
So how is it that
98 gives it 9.5?
So my point on this is that, do you guys think that this is part of Microsoft's strategy of not just want to throw games because they want extra money, but kind of test the waters to see if they can sit there and will the PlayStation community jump on their single player experiences like they will if they were multiplayer games? Anybody?
See what works and you see what doesn't work.
Okay.
That's everything's strategy.
But but do you think that they will eventually just say, okay, we're just going to pull the plug on that idea and just give them all our multiplayer?
It all depends on
not all of them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It depends on what it is. You're not going to get the homegrown ones.
No, you're not going to get Gears, Forza, and Halo. They're not getting those. They're not giving those. But others, do you think that Microsoft will make a move on a game like Doom, since that was already a game that is
Doom,
that's a
Doom's
multiplayer.
gonna be there. It's already a multiplayer. Doom's gonna be on
I wouldn't be
PlayStation.
surprised. I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised.
Yeah,
Well,
Doom's gonna be on
here's the thing.
PlayStation.
Here's the thing. You know what? I think I'm thinking the long run
Mm-hmm.
because they're ready to go purchase another publisher slash studio that's
Right.
going to be a lot.
See, that's
And
where I'm going. Yep.
the regulators are going to be looking at Microsoft. Well, you're
Mhm.
trying to keep these games away from PlayStation and blah blah blah. Well, Microsoft can actually go up and say, "Hey, wait a minute. We did a business decision and we said here are 4 games. These 4 games didn't sell that well. So, what is the point of us releasing games on another platform when it's not going to sell? The multiplayer sells, so we're going to go ahead and keep the multiplayers on there. But single player games, they're not selling on these other platforms. So
Mhm.
why should we have to lose money to appease you,
Right.
the regulators, and these people don't want to buy it? We would
Oh, it
rather
gets worse, Viper.
we
They
would
can
rather
even show them that
Mhm.
their multiplayers don't even sell. Their
Right.
single players don't even sell. They can
Exactly.
show that. So he said they
Yeah.
don't like single players over there from us, and they don't like single players that's on their own console.
Exactly.
There you go.
And so
Close the book.
the fact is they've got ammunition at this point
Mhm.
because the PlayStation fan base does not want, even though they say they want the damn games, but they don't want it. They want to bitch and complain that why is Microsoft getting exclusives and we don't? Well, now we're giving you some of our exclusives and you don't want it. So now shut the hell up. And when we get some other studios and other stuff, get other publishers, and we keep those games away from you, then you have nothing to say because we've already tried it before. We tried it with Minecraft. Yeah, you're still playing Minecraft. We tried it with Sea of Thieves, and it looks like it's the highest pre-order right now. Let's see when the sales come out and let's see how Sea of Thieves does because it's well over 30 million over on Xbox and PC. So let's see how much more it's going to grow on the PlayStation side of it. Pentiment and Hi-Fi Rush didn't sell that well
Cooked.
because I mean they wanted to bitch. They wanted to try to have a W when it came to the 120 frames on Pentiment. And now the update has occurred and the 120 frames is on Xbox right now. But did you see any of the news outlets call it and say that, oh yeah, the update's out now and now 120 frames is on Xbox for Pentiment? Nope, they didn't say shit. So the fact is they always got a negative bias against Xbox. And now Microsoft is saying, hey, we tried. So regulators, you can't punish us for trying because these people don't want to buy games.
They know Hi-Fi Rush runs at 60 frames a second, right?
What?
Of
what's
course,
that
but
got?
they- but
What's
they
that
wanna-
got to do
know
with
that.
anything? What's
But
that got
they
to do
want to
with
talk
anything?
about the better shadows.
Because it's a 350 second, 350 second frame game. So they can't make no excuse for not buying it because they say, why are these games at 60 frames a second?
We're not even on that topic yet, Sir X-Man.
I know. I just want to throw it in there.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's the fact that you've got these people who are not buying these games, and Microsoft doesn't need to give them these games. They may want to just as a business sense, and I think I agree that everybody should be playing every single game that's out there. Every console should not have so-called exclusives. Everybody should be able to play the games. Like I said 2 weeks ago, Spider-Man should be multi-plat. Indiana Jones should be multi-plat. Blade should be multi-plat.
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
no,
Neither
because-
one. No.
Hold
No.
on. Those
I feel what
belong
he's saying.
to
I feel what
Sony or
Viper's saying,
Microsoft.
though. I feel what
They
Viper's
do
saying,
not
though.
belong to Sony or Microsoft.
I understand
That
what
is
he's
So
saying.
That is
the
true.
fact
They're
is, they should
Y'all
be
jumped on
multi-plat.
him quick. Jeez.
Yeah, man, bro.
Now,
Ooh.
when
No,
you
no,
said
no.
when you said homegrown,
Well, they will
homegrown
anyway,
fine.
most likely.
The homegrown stuff, yes, we should have those as exclusives. So Halo, Gears, Forza,
Killer
Hellblade,
Instinct.
was it Killer
Hellblade.
Instinct? Yes. Well, actually, no. You know what? Killer Instinct needs to go to
No,
Man,
don't
watch
you
your
dare.
man. All right. Yeah, you're muted. You're black. I'm kicking your ass out of here, bro. You're
was
gone.
on
You're out of
Nintendo
here.
before.
You're
It
out of
was on
here.
Nintendo. It
You're
was
outta
on
here.
Nintendo before it was on Xbox.
Nintendo,
So,
man, Nintendo, man.
Come
that,
on now.
How long ago was that, bro? How long was that?
It
How long
doesn't
ago
matter. It was
That
30,
doesn't
30,
matter.
32 years ago. It was
That
32
was
years ago.
30-some years ago when Nintendo owned Rare. What are you talking
It's,
about,
hey,
sucker?
I still think that give Nintendo Killer Instinct so they can
No!
I can see Microsoft doing it, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Will I like it? Hell no, but I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can see it, but I don't know. Did you have anything that is it Darth Ham? Did y'all have anything you want to talk about? I mean, added to that about my little theory about, they're kind of testing the waters on this. Like, look, we offered you 2, and I know it's going to be more than just these 4 games. But I think by the time, because the one thing that we always hear, the one excuse that we always hear from publishers or developer studios is that, man, it costs so much money to develop that game, to port it over. So, Microsoft could throw that same thing, regardless of being $1 trillion company. Still, that shit. Look, we ported these games over here. They didn't get bought. They didn't get supported.
Yeah, it cost X amount of dollars, and putting it over there, and the goodwill that we did to bring it, and it didn't sell, or it wasn't successful,
Right.
and nobody wanted it. Yeah, I could see them. Yeah,
and it's not even promoted properly. Like you would think Sony would promote it. I didn't see any promotion for High Five Rush. I mean, Penderman is one of those games where you most likely, and that's no disrespect.
Well, it's going to be a smaller
it's
pool of people you're getting anyway. It's a very particular. I was saying that, Chad. It's a very particular kind of game. It's only going to appeal to a certain group of people, like me.
Right. See?
And you're going to get a few people playing it, and they'll enjoy it, but it's not a mass market kind of game.
Right.
So,
but High Five Rush, because of the acclaim, should be. And I mean,
I would think it should be. Yeah.
It should be. But so I don't know. But I mean, we know that there's going to be more. But I just think that I just wonder if Microsoft is trying to kind of, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, just let us work, Xbox fans, instead of bitching so much, and let us just kind of see how this all plays out. And it's going to benefit us in the long run either way.
Well, I think there's another thing. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dark. Go ahead, Dark, my friend.
Well, I was going to say, I've noticed something. Even though it's not really as dramatic as maybe I would think it is, but it's there. I think the market for PlayStation and Nintendo and Xbox, all 3 of their markets are different. I mean, even though PlayStation and Xbox really do share a similar market, I think the people that really populate the PlayStation brand are a different group of people. I think that's why Hi-Fi Rush is not gelling with them as much. They're not as interested in it. I think it's a different dynamic of people that get that system. And because they have it, they don't really want to play some of those games like that. Not nearly as much as people in the Xbox community. And I'm seeing that. And even the Nintendo community, I think actually it's probably closer to the Xbox community, but it's different in its own way too, and it has its own appeal. So I'm seeing some differences. I've seen it over the years, and I've known enough people in all of the different communities and dealt with them in lots of different ways, and interacted with them to get the feel for that. And I think that's probably why you see certain games not really taking off on PlayStation, but a game that, like I said, is a little bit more easy to get to and a little more, I guess, casual is what you'd say for Sea of Thieves. I think that appeals to people a little bit more. And a game like Grounded, I think, will take off because it's meeting a need that isn't there. And that's another thing. If it's something that is going to appeal to their audience, and it's something they don't have, they're going to go after it. And I think that's what's successful. And I think Microsoft might keep, like you said, bringing certain titles like that. I could see them bring something like Doom out for it and other games of that ilk that would appeal to people in that way. So
that makes a lot of sense. But all right, let's get to our main topic of the night, and that is going to be about something that we've talked about. I don't know, man. I've been doing this stuff since 2014. And I have continuously keep on almost every year or it's definitely every other year, about the same shit about frames per second. And here we go again. HellBlade 2 will be 30 frames per second on Xbox. Should gamers be upset about the lack of the performance mode? And does 30 frames versus 60 frames matter that much with a single player game? I'm going to go to you on this one first, Sir X, man. I don't know. For me, I'm sick of talking about it because I have beat this horse continuously by saying this is never going to change in the console market. You will continuously get 30 frames per second games. And especially what console gamers continuously keep asking for with these games, they want them bigger, they want them prettier, they want all the bells and whistles, they want ray tracing, they want Unreal Engine 5. They're not caring about the resources, but they're still talking about 60 frames per second. I don't know. Are you in this boat with certain people that's saying it's 60 frames per second or death?
Nope, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a frames per second kind of guy. It's nice, but I'm not, because I had to go back again. The old guy, I got to go back a little bit. Like the 360, the OG Xbox, the OG PlayStation. I mean the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2. Back then, those games actually, people don't know, they ran at 60 frames a second. Because they weren't pushing that much of the power. You know what I'm saying? They weren't pushing like all the graphic demands that everybody wants today. So it's going to be either high graphics for these consoles, or it's going to be high frame rate with lower graphics. You have to make a choice. Me, I want the game to run good. I don't care if it's 60 or 30. As long as the game runs smooth, as long as when I push the button, it does what I want it to do, as long as there is no latency when I push the button, lock the game at 60. If that's the best it's got to be. You know, you can't have either or. Like certain games are coming out soon where you're going to have a choice. Do you want the full max of the Unreal Tournament? I mean, the Unreal Engine 5 at 30 frames with the beautiful graphics? Or do you want the graphics dumbed down a little bit to try and get that 60 performance feature that they have? You can't have them both right now at the state of these consoles. And they said, to get that, you got to go to a PC, and then you got to make the PC work. You got to make the PC work hard for that. But, you know, until they got it where you can adjust shaders and all that stuff on console for the game, you know, you can't do nothing but take it as is, as they give it to you. I'm done.
Okay, so let me read what Fahim is saying, because he's out here.
Oh, God.
No, he's saying y'all. He says, don't act like why y'all wasn't expecting this, and he's right. But in his point, he's trying to say the game should have options.
Hold on.
That's what I just said a little bit ago.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to go to you on this one, Viper. Like, okay, so he's like, and he's right. We should be expecting this because this is how the attention whores have made it in the gaming space today, by constantly bringing up the same shit over and over and crying about the same shit and then predicting that these things are going to change, and then they don't, and then they're back to bitching. Viper, what you know what I'm saying? I mean, Fahim is usually wrong quite a bit, but he's not wrong on that. What do you think?
Hold on. So I knew from the fact that this was using Unreal Engine 5 that, yes, it was going to be 30. I knew that from the get-go. Right. I wasn't expecting 60 with HellBlade. First of all, HellBlade is not a fast game. It's a slower paced game. So yes, I can understand it being at 30. Now, here's the thing. I am one of those people that I want my 60 frames. So, but here's the thing. I will be playing HellBlade on the PC. I will still get it through the Xbox, but remember, it's a play anywhere title. So right. I can still play it on the PC. So I'm not getting upset about that. And plus, let's go ahead and listen to what the developers said. They want you to play this at a filmic rate. That's why they purposely put it at 30. This wasn't the fact that the system couldn't handle 60, because we know the Xbox can handle 60 and 120. First of all, let's look at Immortals of Avium. Immortals of Avium runs at 60. Now, granted, the visuals are dropped down, but that's an Unreal Engine 5 game running at 60 with visuals that are, dropped down. Yes, there are going to be compromises because, first of all, Unreal Engine 5 is a resource hog. It is very CPU intensive.
Mhm.
And of course, with all, bless you. And of course, with all of the stuff that is, happening
Thank you.
in that engine, you're welcome. There is, you really need a 4090 and what I think an i9 and a 4090 just to even barely hit 60 frames and 4K on an Unreal Engine game, because the engine itself is just fucking pathetic. They haven't optimized that engine at all. So, I mean, even Gear 6, the announcement of Gear 6 coming up this year, I still expect that game to be 32. So I'm not one of those
No,
people that are
I
like,
don't. No, Coalition of Masters.
well, they are.
They've never had a 30 frames per second type of game. I don't. Did they
There'll be
have?
choices they make to make it run at 60.
It's 60,
honestly.
right? Yeah,
But
yeah.
but all of the gears before the 1X, all of the gears have been 30. Before the 1X.
No, Gears
Yes.
1, 2, and 3 on the 360 were 60 frames a
I
second.
thought
they
all
were
the
not.
gears were
They
60.
30.
Yeah, they were
Oh.
60 frames a second.
Well, okay.
No,
I mean,
they were
but again,
30.
that just shows that I didn't know it runs so smooth and buttery. So I mean,
Well,
but
because the fact is, Gears is not. Hold on, my camera's falling apart. Gears is not a.
You having one of them earthquakes over there?
Oh, shit.
Oh God, but no, Gears was not a fast-paced game either. If you think about it, Gears on the 360, the reason I hated Gears, and yes, I know you're gonna pull my Xbox card away from me, but still,
Yep.
Gears, I hated it because it's like you're in the fight of your life, and all you doing is just clunking around. You're clunking around like this, and it's like, what the fuck? I thought you're supposed to be running extremely fast. No, you just a slow tank. That's all that Gears was. It's just clunky. So that's what threw me out of the experience for Gears. But anyway, besides that, the fact is that I knew for a fact Unreal Engine 5 is not a well optimized engine, and you can't optimize properly for any system, not even on the PC for this engine. So I knew that HellBlade was going to be 30, especially with the visuals that they were trying to get to. They were trying to get like way up there, like damn near close to freaking 8K. That's what they were trying for. Trying to have an 8K game within a 4K signal. So they're trying to blow everybody out of the water. And what did Insomniac say? We're going to try to use HellBlade as the benchmark for what Wolverine is going to look like.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't want to hear anybody bitching and complaining that, oh, your game is going to be 30 frames per second. Okay, well, let's see if Wolverine turns out to be 30, if Insomniac says this is the benchmark. So, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
well, most people, is I would see, and I need to see this consistent. I need to see the statistics of, and I think somebody has brought it up, but I think that was a few years ago. I would like to get some more statistics here, more recent, of how many people play games at quality mode versus performance mode. And I know it's going to be so much.
It depends.
Yeah, and I know it's
depends.
depending on the game, but I want to know about single player games. That's why I want to know where these gamers, console gamers, not PC gamers, but primarily console gamers. Where does their butter on their toast? Is it 30 frames per second quality mode, or do they care about 60? I feel deep down in my gut that it's more quality mode than it is 60 frames per second.
Okay, make a game like Forza Horizon.
But
which is not
I'm saying a
what.
single player compared to a multiplayer. I'm talking only
Well,
primarily single player.
well, for Forza Horizon, before they added the multiplayer in it, was single player, right? And that focused mainly on
Forza Horizon.
yeah, the first. I think the first and second one were just single player. Then the third,
No,
and fourth.
the second one was multiplayer. The first one was
Oh, okay.
the first one. Go ahead. Who was gonna say
Go
something?
You can't count racing games, man. Racing games pretty much always run at 60.
runs
No,
So
not
you
all of them.
you
Not
can't
all
count
of them.
that there.
Well, Drive
Yeah.
Club didn't. Drive Club
Drive Club
ran it
didn't
at
run
30,
at 60. That ran
but
at 30.
I would
Yeah,
have
but
swore
mostly-
that there was an online component with Horizon 1 because I played all four of those.
I've got them all too.
Yeah, Horizon
so-
1, I played it online. I played it online with my
I
friends.
thought there was an online aspect to it. I thought that there was
Well-
like a timed mode. Like it wasn't as detailed as
Nah.
2. 2 was a massive leap from 1. But
Right, exactly.
I thought that there was, but I don't know. You could be right. I
Nah,
gotta go
but
back
you
and I gotta
could
play that.
Well-
you could play that on in multiplayer.
Well,
You
the
can-
thing
you-
what
I
I'm trying to
always
say, the thing what I'm trying to say is there's games that are out there that are supposed to be a showcase for the system. And sometimes, even if it's racing, sometimes they will prioritize the visuals over the frame rate. And so when these developers say, hey, we're doing this because it's our choice to make it 30 frames instead of 60. But granted, they're already making it 60 available on PC. So why you're not making it available on console? That's why a lot of people are pissed off, is that they're not given that choice
Okay.
of
I'm
either making it 30 or 60.
gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you
Okay,
right there, and I'm gonna
tell me why.
and then I'll give you time to rebuttal and go to ham on this one because you're paying $500 to $550 for a console, and you want $1,000 to $3,000 product results. It's not feasible. It doesn't make sense. It's an asinine argument to try to ask for that. And on top of that, when you're saying, okay, well, I want to, okay, case in point, Final Fantasy Rebirth and Final Fantasy 16. Both games, they both had both options, right? But even, and I don't care to listen to Digital Foundry like that, but Digital Foundry and others has told gamers, man, the best way to play the game is through their quality mode, not their performance mode, because it was too damn it was too damn blurry. The game just doesn't perform as well. The frames per second is all over the place. And see that right there, it wasn't optimized properly. So again, that's the thing where I think that people make this big ass mistake by keep saying, well, I want 60 over 30. But if you got 60 and your goddamn characters doing the hammer dance, you know what I'm saying? Because the frames is dropping up and down. It doesn't make a bit of difference. Instead, if you have steady 30 frames per second, you winning.
Is that the fault of the console or the fault of the developer not optimizing the game?
I mean, because both consoles could do 60. Both consoles, hell, the Switch could do 60. But
yes,
but,
exactly.
but you see, but how many times Nintendo games is up there for Game of the Year, and those games are running 30 frames per second? It don't matter. It really don't matter.
Tears of the Kingdom running. What was Tears of the Kingdom running?
30.
Is that
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom was running 30?
Yes.
Well, 30 most of the time, or a lot of the time.
Right. But yeah, 30 or less. Yeah. There's not a Switch game that is running 60, I don't think, unless it's maybe Mario Kart.
There's a few of them. There's quite a few of them that do, but yeah, there's specifically it's the
Smash
engine
Brothers
that
is
they're
running
makes it easier.
60.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers running 60.
Man, this
Any
man
Mario
talking
game,
about-
like you said, yeah.
Yeah. But okay.
But like I said, is
okay,
that the fault of the system itself, or is it the fact that the developers do not want to take the time to optimize it? Because remember, yes, we know about the money, the budget. The budget is there's a limited amount of time for them to release this game, and yes, they may not have enough time to optimize it. So, is it on the developer or is it on the console itself?
Or is it on a person that's just sitting on the couch and just wanting to play the game? Because I mean, really, what are we doing? You want to sit there and say creative freedom? You want creative people are bitching about creative freedom, and then when the developer says our creative freedom is to want this game to look the best that it possibly can and run
Then that
smooth,
is fine.
okay. So then 30 frames per second is where we at. But then you're saying,
Right.
nah, I'm not cool, and you're saying I'm not going to pay $70 for that. Well, okay, we'll charge you 40. We'll charge you 40 for it. That's still not good enough when you're going to be playing probably the best looking game that we've ever seen. And definitely one of the best looking games in 2024. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't
But then
co-sign
again,
it. I can't co-sign this bullshit.
Here's the thing: you still have the PC where you can run that game at 60.
A
and it's
lot
like,
of people can't afford a PC like we can, dude.
I know that. Hold on, I know that. But once again, a lot of people are saying, why is it that you're still providing those options for the PC, but you're not providing those same options on the console? That's what some people are saying.
Oh, I say that
Yep.
all the time. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, but it might not be viable right now for certain
Well,
games.
no.
Because
Well,
of
for
the
certain games,
CPU.
it's not every game, but let's take it. Let's take one game specifically. I'll point one out that I'd like to bring up. Is Dragon's Dogma 2 is based on the RE engine, which is what Monster Hunter Rise was based on.
Right.
Monster Hunter Rise had every kind of option for graphics and performance control you could think of.
Mhm.
And I ran Monster Hunter Rise at 120 frames per second playing the game with my textures turned to low. I could turn texture resolution down. So I want that kind of control in certain games, like Dragon's Dogma 2, so I can maximize the performance and get the most out of the gameplay, which I enjoy the game's aesthetics. I enjoy what it looks like. But when it comes to a game like that, the whole point of the game is fighting all the time. It's fighting. That's the key. And having a smooth experience while fighting is the most important thing to me. And that is me, not everybody. And I understand that too. I'm not going to make that determination for everybody around. But everybody should have the choice to be able to make that decision for themselves. The developer to say, like with Starfield, what pissed me off the most about Starfield is understanding. I know it's a single player game, but the type of game it is also an action oriented game. And because
First-person shooter, yep.
yes, and because of it, I expected a certain amount out of it, and not giving us the ability to control it like a PC gamer could really frustrates me. And it shows there, and the excuse they came up with, artistic, is our artistic vision, and we didn't want to impose upon that. I said, well, what happened with PC? Because you could turn them all off on PC. So did that artistic vision get compromised for PC, but not for Xbox? I don't understand their concept. It sounds like an excuse, and it's not the hardest thing to program
don't think
for.
that, but yeah, I get that. It's not about being hard to program for, but it's the thing I think where, and I've been told from other developers about this, is that when you're putting something on, let's say, the console compared to PC,
Yes.
like even
Yes.
when they're putting the game down, when they're making a game, they scale it down, even when they're building it from a PC, just to make sure that the game could be available to play reasonably on a console. I agree that there should be options. But when you got this game right here, which is our topic, is about HellBlade. When it bread and butter is about its visuals, and the combat has never been fast. It's never been fast.
That's why I made the clarifier with Starfield being a shooter. That's why I made that, because HellBlade is a completely different kind of game. And I agree, if they're hitting 30 frames per second because they cannot possibly go further because that engine is so damn demanding on that system. I understand completely, and I agree. I said that's fine. That makes sense because of the visuals. The visuals are so extreme, and they're the main focus of the game. They want it as an experience. I know 24 frames per second is the cinematic frame rate. That's what theaters project movies at, and 30 frames per second is right around that ballpark. That's what televisions actually put movies on usually for. That's what they used to be. So 30 hertz, 30 frames per second. But I'm saying basically, and I've heard people actually say, well, developers, it's a lower scale system. The game systems are even lower end than like PCs. So that used to be the case until the Steam Deck and the Asus Ally came out. Now that excuse is out the window.
Exactly.
Because they can scale well below a Series X and a PS5.
That's true.
well, and
but
to make
we're
it
dealing
run
with
on
consoles,
those,
though.
and
It's
well,
a different animal.
but it's not.
It,
They
I
are
know
not
from the
different animals.
I understand from the hardware or the tech, I know where you're talking from the techie
Well,
aspect
from
of
everything that's in it, yes, they use similar chips. They're
Right.
very similar chips to what's in a PC. They are essentially a PC with a different operating system, is what it comes down to.
Mhm.
That's really
Now-
what it comes down to.
okay,
My
so
problem is,
Okay, go
yeah.
ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I'm just saying my problem is I understand that if they can put it, like I said, my thing is when I see a pre-existing game by a developer and the next game that comes out from that developer has things that aren't in the previous game, it bothers me. I'm like, okay, why did you do that? And there's no answer from Capcom. It's Capcom. They're never going to answer. They don't ever
No,
talk
they
about
don't
anything.
care. Yeah.
They don't care. Well, they're the
Unless
Japanese
somebody
company.
hacks their
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. They just
Well,
do what they do.
They have a completely different mindset with their consumers, and they don't communicate in the same way. They do. Whoever runs their social media sites, I guarantee, is in the U.S. They're not in Japan running it and sending the information to us. I guarantee. But but I have a problem when I see that, and I don't see this parody, this continuation of the way that they're doing it, and then there's no explanation. I mean, to put it bluntly, if you didn't have a performance mode at a game like Cyberpunk, you couldn't play the game. I don't care what anybody says.
No, you
You
couldn't.
play it in quality mode. You can't play it in quality mode. You play it in performance mode, and that's the way you play it.
Well,
Because you can't on an Xbox or PS5.
I did play
But it's
it. I played, but I had a Series X. I did play it in quality mode. I have
a Series X too, and I played it quality mode, and I played it for about an hour, and I turned it off and said,
See,
"That's
no,
it.
I
I'm
played it all the way through.
I have to go to
I
performance
played it
mode."
all the way through, and then I turned it to
couldn't do
performance mode once they did the
could
patch.
not do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
see?
But you played it. You played it. I stopped playing it and waited for them to make a patch. That's literally.
Yeah.
I played it for an hour and said, "I'll play this when they fix it." That's that, and I just put it aside.
And I played it when it was back compat, and it was in performance mode and back compat before they made a Series X and S version. So that's when I played it, and it was running well. It was running at 60 frames for Cyberpunk.
What game? 60? Or what are you talking about?
Cyberpunk. Remember
what?
In what?
Remember
It played like trash on the Xbox on the Xbox One X.
No, on Series X. On Series X.
Oh no,
Series
it played fine on the Series X. Yeah, I didn't play it on the Xbox One X.
I never played it on One X either.
Me neither.
On the,
yeah,
on the
so that's
Series
what I'm
X,
saying. Like I didn't know. That's why I was playing in the quality mode. So I didn't.
You know what's sad? They said that when that game came out, it actually played the best on the Series S, the Xbox Series S. They said it actually played the best there, better than PC and Xbox One.
Yeah, because it was optimized for like 1080p, I think, or even lower.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So okay.
Okay.
Let me go to Ham. On this. But I don't know, Ham. Your thoughts about this with the 30 frames, 60 frames per second thing? You know, I mean, options is great and everything, but I mean, we also have to look at it from a standpoint of if these developers' vision is important when we talk about creative freedom and they feel that 30 frames per second is where it's supposed to be, shouldn't we just accept it for what it is or just get a PC?
The same people right now that are super pissed off and trying to get Xbox players mad are currently playing Dragon's Dogma 2 on their PS4.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
How many frames did that game run at Ham?
So,
Dragon's Dogma, how many frames?
It's not even a lock 30.
What?
No,
it drops to low 20s in town. I know.
Not even
Holy shit.
Yeah, when the NPCs are all AI controlled, and because of all of their routines that they run, they're CPU bound. So that means that the CPU in the Series X is overloaded and just can't keep up, and it's not something you can overcome. It's just the only thing you can do. You can turn the graphics down. It would still take a hit, but you can make the gameplay. I've even had battles where I'm playing where multiple groups show up. You can have like NPCs that show up that are in their parties of 4. They'll show up and fight with you. And when you have that many people fighting like a dragon, I've actually seen it dip down to 20 frames per second playing. It looks like slow motion when you're playing everybody fighting at once. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
And don't forget, that's the same type of simulation that was there for Starfield. And that's the reason why they wanted it to be 30 frames.
I'm
Because
sorry,
the same-
Ham. I was just
same-
curious because I know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
play
but
the
Ham,
game.
you always do
Yeah.
this, Sir X Man, and then you cause the conversation to just go around. Ham,
Drift off.
continue.
Ham,
Yeah.
it's your turn, sir.
Wow.
No, it's not Sir X-Man's.
It's
It's
all
not
his
Sir
fault.
X-Man's fault. I could totally rile it in and just take it and just continue going. I don't mind drifting off sometimes.
You think you were drifting off
Keep
a
talking.
minute
All
ago.
I'm already 3 hours, 4 hours in on podcasting today. So
I know, I saw
Right,
it.
so
That's a
he's-
long
he's-
day.
somebody feels the need to cut me off and keep talking.
That's
I'll
it.
go right back to the weeds.
We ain't gonna
I'm gonna
finish
shut
all
up.
these.
Go ahead.
We're
Go
not gonna
ahead,
finish all
Ham.
these
Be okay.
topics.
Be
We're gonna get out of
okay.
here. We're gonna get out of here on a reasonable time tonight.
Yeah.
But anyway, so on top of what I said about Dragon's Dogma, which I know a lot of people are trying to throw on top of it, like, but Sony never does that with their first party games. Like, take that, right? Take
Right.
that. How about that one? And I just thought it was really ironic that Mr. Hot 97 himself
Oh yeah, hip
had
hop
an
gamer.
interview with Mr. David Jaffe
Uh-oh.
back in 2020 about this. So this is before we got even recent news about HellBlade. This is more or less like HellBlade when it was first announced, right? So like we're talking like Game Awards ish, right? Or something like that. It might have even been before that, because it could have been like back when they were showing off the console.
2019, yeah, December
Yeah, it could have
2019.
been something
Yeah.
like that. So, anyways, Hip Hop Gamer had the interview with David Jaffe, and he is asking, what do you think about? I mean, I wish we could pull up the thing because I'd much rather you hear it.
Okay, hold on. Let me go. Let me sit there.
From the no pun intended horse's mouth himself. But I mean, I can even send it to you, K Mega.
No, I got it. I got it in here. Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on.
Yeah, I'd much rather people just hear it from them instead of me trying to explain it.
Okay. All right.
Because I just feel like it just hits different.
Oh, of course it does. Because they can't
me
refute-
speaking for David Jaffe compared to just
All right. Okay. Let me.
listening to the guy.
They can't refute
yeah,
it when it
this-
comes
this-
directly from the horse's mouth.
This is without the beard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going back. Okay, hold on. Let me hit this.
If you think you're going to get a character that looks that real and she's going to be fighting 6 other characters in an environment that looks as good as what you saw today on Unreal 5, and you're going to be running at 60 frames a second, the answer is, of course, no. But that's, everything's a trade-off. Like, I've seen people online this week going like, what the fuck? How come it's not every game in 60 frames per second now? We're at 2020. This is ridiculous. It will never change. It is always, what is it? You rob Peter to pay Paul. It's like, you can get 60 frames if you want to run a game from PS4 era. But if you want to run a game from PS5 era now and you want all the graphics and animation and great visuals and all that stuff, you're hitting the processor with all that shit. So, you're always going to be struggling from 30 to 60, maybe depending on if you're VR, obviously more, because the art team and the development team wants the graphics to look great. The programmers want to be running at 60. The fans say they want to be at 60, but if you actually ask the fans, would you rather have better graphics at 30 or good but not as good graphics at 60? I think most of them would take 30.
Yep. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. He's saying what I was saying. Like I just Okay, case in point, and then we'll go back to him. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I can keep talking if you want me to.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
you don't have
mean,
to. He said it all.
I feel like David kind of summed it up quite like it's
did.
at the end of the day, it's the developer's choice, right? What they want to do with it. Microsoft didn't say. Maybe Sony does say this, right? But Xbox in particular didn't say you got to do 60 FPS. gotta do 60 FPS. Absolutely, just like can't come out with this game without it being 60 FPS.
Right.
They didn't say that the last time because it was 30 FPS last generation, right?
Yeah.
And he just said if you want to use all of what this console is capable of, and you want to turn up the visuals to 10,
Mhm.
you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. Can't have it both. And that's why he said, and if you, I'm not telling you to do it, but if you scroll around on that post, it's just a ton of people hating on David Jaffe. There's even a few, even Hip Hop Gamer took a fade in a couple of those comments. Just because he's interviewing them, right? What do these two bozos know what they're talking about? Or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's the
Not
one that made
knowing
God of War,
that Hip
right.
Hop Gamer's the most PlayStation guy.
God.
That dude is all PlayStation.
Right.
Hip Hop Gamer is a PlayStation dude.
Yeah.
But Hip Hop Gamer ain't silly.
No.
He's not gonna cut off David Jaffe and be like, "Yo, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
Right. Right.
Because
No,
he knows better than that. It's
Right.
just like, I think it's funny.
Well,
I think
and
it's kind of
Jaffe's
funny.
made- Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's kind of funny because it's a you know what I feel like it's weird in the sense of like imagine I don't know like John Elway walking onto the field at in Denver and just having a bunch of people be boo right. Could you imagine it? Like bro is a PlayStation alum. He made the IP that's still a big deal today.
Right.
He invented that. I understand that. Oh, he hasn't made a game in a hot minute. Blah 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 blah. So he understands the process and how things change generation by generation. And where some people want to use the most of what they can get out of a game at the cost of maybe FPS. And if you want, I mean, K Mega said this a bunch of times. Lemon says it all the time. I hear Brother Slow Mo Backslap say this shit all the time. Cut it out. Y'all really want 60 FPS? Quit relying on $500 consoles.
Yep. Facts.
Stop relying on $500 if you're expecting 60 FPS. Like, sure, you could get 60 FPS titles. But whenever you look at a box or like you get advertising and they, put in the small print up to, you might want to rethink your decision because you're not going to get that all the time. You're not going to get that all the time. That's why it says up to a gigabyte internet service. You check your internet service and it's like almost a gig, but it ain't quite a gig. You know what? And then it varies at times. Sometimes it's 700.
Yep.
Sometimes 800. Sometimes it's as bad as like 100.
Oh.
Sometimes it gets bogged down.
Yeah. My shit will just shut down.
So
at
it's
that
just
point.
like, you gotta take what you can get. And if that's what Ninja Theory wants to do, that's what they want to do. And then on top of it, shout out to Gas. I don't shout him out too much because sometimes he be on that bullshit.
Yeah, he be he try to tote the line. I love Gas, but man, he be on that. He do be on that bullshit.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
be
just like,
come
what's
on.
hot this week? Kind
Yeah,
of
what's hot this
Right?
week? So
So,
I can piss people off and get views.
But shout out to Gaz because he posted what one of the because everybody was trying to throw Xbox under the bus this week with saying the guy that worked at Ninja Theory left Microsoft as if he just like stomped away, right?
No.
Not knowing that he left a little while back.
Yep. And
He
he's
left
now,
a while back, and everybody was trying to say, "Oh, he left. Look at this. Look at Microsoft, another blunder."
guess what? He's
And
a
then
permanent
the
resident of
guy-
Thailand now.
And then the guy had the audacity to go onto his Instagram and say, "I'm so proud of my team, and I left them in the best hands possible. This game looks phenomenal." I'm not quoting what he's saying exactly, but
I'll just show it
close
right here.
enough.
It's right there.
Am I wrong, you guys?
No, it's right
Did he
there.
not say that?
No, it's right here. I got it right here. He says, "Cat's out the bag. Yes, I left Ninja Theory, the company I founded and led it creatively for 20 years. Exhausted, proud, and satisfied, I was ready to step off after HellBlade, but stayed on for 2 more years to make sure the foundations were in place to fulfill our mission to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech, which you'll see in HellBlade 2 very soon. I'm forever proud of and grateful to the ninjas, and I want the world to know Ninja Theory is safe and sound in the best hands possible. Huge shout out to Microsoft for taking care of our baby and letting us grow to become who we are. As for me, whatever I'll do next, I'll always be a ninja."
I mean, that has to hurt for anybody that said that these guys got taken and dealt a bad card.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, saying, "Oh, this game isn't being utilized properly on the Xbox. It's just not right." No, it's their idea to make it 30 FPS. And look at the dude right now out here celebrating with bitches everywhere.
Right, I know, right?
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Right.
And then on top of it, coming out here saying, "Yo, I'm so proud. I'm happy with Microsoft. And I'm this game looks dope." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, what else? There ain't nothing else you can say.
No.
The dude's happy. The ninjas are happy. Microsoft's happy. And the only people salty are the PlayStation fans.
Oh, some Xbox.
And they're trying to make
disgruntled
me
gamers.
salty because they're using the best of the best of the best when it comes to resolution.
Mhm.
That came with the sacrifice. And I mean, like, people can get on my ass all they want, but I'm gonna play it on my Xbox, just like I play Starfield on my Xbox still. And I tell you what, that 30 FPS on Starfield is chef's kiss. It's great. I still play on my Series S as well, and I play it on my Steam Deck. Still play it on my Steam Deck. I'm gonna try downloading HellBlade on my Steam Deck, and I'm not expecting the best.
That thing gonna be cooking. That thing gonna be a little. That thing is gonna be a
It's gonna be
McGriddle.
cooking. It's gonna be cooking. For real. It's gonna be cooking. I'm gonna throw an egg on the back while it's loading up.
That thing gonna
Getting
be a
them shaders
McGriddle.
populated,
Boy,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
gonna need breakfast, boy.
but I'm gonna try to load it up everywhere, you know, right? And that's the beauty of that. That's the beauty of Microsoft is I'll be able to play anywhere, and I'll probably be able to pick up from where I left off everywhere as well. And if you know what, 30 just ain't cutting it, I can go to my damn PC.
That's right.
You know what? If a game comes out right now for PlayStation and it's 30, where are you gonna go?
Nowhere.
Check your poll, K-Mega.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm looking at the poll. I'm looking at the poll right now. Pause.
Mhm.
But yeah, no,
Yeah, what if GTA 6 or not GTA 6, like let's say like the newest, I don't know, let's say the next Naughty Dog game. It's as real as HellBlade, let's say, right?
Mhm.
And it ends up being 30 FPS.
Greatest game ever. Perfect 10.
Sure, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
where are you gonna play it if it's only 30 FPS on your PS5?
Because you can't play it on PC because it ain't gonna be there anytime soon.
Y'all bragging about it not coming to PC for a year. What if it's 30 FPS and you can't play it for another year?
Oh, it will be 30 FPS. There ain't no question.
And then PS5 Pro is not gonna be able to run it at 30 or 60 actually.
I'm just saying, don't set yourselves up to look
Yeah.
stupid later on.
No.
Ain't no reason for, especially in a. I mean, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen a generation from now, or maybe 2 generations from now? There's still gonna be 30 FPS, y'all. You know,
Facts.
8K 30. Welcome to the party. You
Why
know
can't
what
the
I'm
games run at 244? Why
Hey,
can't they run
welcome
at
to the party.
240?
Knocking on the door like new resolution. Hello, triple X, fucking ray tracing right here. Come and get it.
You said
You get
triple
the
X ray
reflections
trace.
off the reflections off the reflections.
Right.
Up in this motherfucker. 30 FPS, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what it's gonna be.
Now, you know what? This is another thing too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that Darth has a different opinion, and so does Viper, right? That's what GRG is about. Like nobody's ass kissers, and I will not have an ass kisser on my podcast. I'll kick your ass out of here because I don't want. Nigga, you're right all the time. If you say it, it'll make me nervous. You might be a serial killer. But my thing is, why did we buy these televisions? Why did we buy, as console gamers, why did we buy these televisions with VRR and all the bells and whistles with 4K? We have a brother that has an 8K. That's what I'm saying. If we aren't visual whores, then, you know what I'm saying? If we were more about the frames per second, then we would care more about the frames. We would have PCs. We wouldn't be all about the stuff that consoles has been providing us, which is mostly 30 frames per second for single player experiences. I know that they're giving us options now, and I'm all for the options. But that's why in my gameplay tonight, I showed mostly games that are running, that if not all of them, except for Forza 4, that was running at 30 frames per second. This, what you're seeing here with Tales of Arise, this is on my Series X. I ain't played Tales of Arise on the PC, and it's not a play anywhere title, but you can play it on Gamepass. But I got this game on PC, and I prefer to play this game on my console, on my Series X, and I got a 4080. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you, I game on. I'm an old head. I'm what they call a root gamer. I've been playing games that I ain't never heard about resolution or frames per second until 2013, 2014. And this is the thing that trips me out. The PC community is finessing the hell out of the console community, because the same people that's out here that's bitching and complaining about those PC people that was out here doing all that complaining, they were telling the console gamers all this shit while their PCs wasn't high end. Think about that. They're telling you as a console gamer, you need to get these higher resolutions and frames. And then here comes these console gamers, and if you go look at some of these people out here, hell, they only playing their games at 1440p. Come on, man. Stop it. As console gamers, I get it. We want the best as well, but we gotta pay for it. You cannot get that type of performance like you thinking unless you pay for it. The PC that I built, that I paid for, bro. We're talking about over $4,000. Over $4,000 what I got. And my chips, and I gotta get me another CPU because my CPU is becoming outdated. My Intel is becoming outdated.
It comes another $400 out your pocket for another CPU.
That's what I'm saying, and I gotta give me some more. I gotta give me some more memory too. At least my wife is giving me that because she was getting that for Christmas, and she just haven't got it for me yet. So we finna go out there to Micro Center to go get it. But I gotta give me another CPU. Man, console gamers.
You gotta change your board too if you're going to an i9.
No,
you gotta change your whole board.
No, I got an i9. I'm getting the higher tier i9. So it's, you know what I'm saying?
I know which one you're getting.
Yeah, because
the newer generation.
The newer generation, because that's the last generation before you can't because until you have to get a new motherboard. And so at that point I'll probably go back to AMD. But I like Intel.
AMD, you need to get another motherboard too.
Yeah, you got to get another motherboard.
Well, I don't remember. I gave my old PC to Yobi.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying. But anyway, anyway, regardless, I mean, I like Intel. Intel is cool. I don't know. I don't know. I just think I'm more partial to AMD on things, but I'm all NVIDIA now, even though they are violating us with those prices on those cards.
Oh yes,
they're violating us. But
one thing I will say about NVIDIA, I love the way they give updates to their new cards.
Man,
you go there,
I get an update every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks,
because you always putting in new games, yeah.
bro. I got an update right after I get off. I got to do an update again. We get an update like every 2 weeks for sure. It's crazy.
But they keep up with it. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
there's only one thing. We said this last week, real quick. This is on this topic.
Yeah.
There is only one, and I hate to say it. I said it last week. There's only one person, one company that I've seen that really knows how to do 60 frames good. They even did it with your Avion with the Unreal and that game you like, that
EA.
Immortal. EA, they're the only ones that know how to do 60 frames. Right?
EA don't get enough credit for, even though they've lost a ton of, and I know EA is
They
an
do some
evil
mess
corporation,
ups.
but EA does some terrible shit. But EA does,
know.
their developers are amazing. They can do some good shit. Anyway, all right, so we're only going to do one more topic, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm finna try to. I got a timer now.
Oh my God.
I got
Jesus
a timer.
Christ.
Lord,
I got a
here
timer
we
now.
go.
We're only going to do the max of 2 hours of 30. We're not going to, you know what I'm saying? And I got a little timer. So if that alarm goes off, then we out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if we're in the middle of a conversation. But
Hell to Laura Croft. That's all I gotta say. Hell to Laura Croft.
who messed up the camera? That was Viper. Anyway, so I'm going to ask you guys which topic, because and so what I'll do from going forward is topics that we don't talk about, I'll take them over to the next week. So which topic do you guys want to talk about? Is it the one where younger gamers are completely looking like they're not even caring about consoles? Is it the obsession over female characters, if they're attractive or not? Or Michael Pachter saying, talking about the Xbox Live Gold members are not a part of Game Pass subscribers, and he is predicting that in the next 10 years, Game Pass will get to 200 million subs. Which one do you guys want to talk about?
The last one. Because how long have I been saying that? The last one. I've been saying that forever. Now people want to pay attention to it. Right?
Okay. I don't know.
Y'all can talk on it first. I got the truth on that.
Okay, but that's you. I'm gonna ask the rest of the panel. Okay, so thank you for coming back, Viper. Ham, which one out of the three that you want to finish off with?
One of what, 3?
Oh my God, this man's lost. Okay, Darth. It doesn't matter for him. We'll just let him cook over there. Darth, which one of the 3? You're muted. Go ahead.
Remember, you're on my side, Darth.
Oh,
Which
did I
one?
mute? I'm
Yeah,
so
you was
sorry about that.
no, you're fine.
That was
Go ahead.
weird. Yeah. We could talk about Pachter. I mean, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's talk about Pachter. Viper. Okay. Now you back. Okay. So it's 2 so far. It's just 2. Which one do you want to talk about out of the last 3 topics? It was about young gamers looking over consoles is not even really caring about it. They're called alphas. Zoomers are the kids before them, and then we're called
Gen Xers.
You mean
something.
millennials?
Yeah,
It depends.
Crazy.
It depends on which group you're in. I'm
Okay.
definitely Gen X.
Well, yeah, most of us are Gen X, except for Sir X-Man. Sir X-Man is a boomer, but
I'm Gen Infinity. All right, let's get it
okay.
right.
But Matt sit there and called them. He said Zoomers, so I'm thinking that's millennials. Then he's saying
Zoomers
alphas,
is
which is the
Zoomers is between 95 and 2001, I think, or a little bit later than that.
okay.
Like
So
Yeah.
okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we got that
Gen
topic.
Z. Yeah.
We got the obsession about female attractive gamers versus non-attractive. I should say characters, and then it's the Michael Pachter thing where he's saying that he's predicting that Game Pass will get to 200 million subscribers in 10 years. Which one?
I think we can combine them both because I can go through them real quick.
Yeah, you quick.
No. You're just
That's a
one.
pause on your part.
Yeah. No, because I gotta keep it funky, man. You know what I'm saying? We have a good solid panel, and I want to make
Let's
sure
talk
that
about
we
Michael
get out
Pachter.
here. Okay,
Let's
all
talk
right.
about Michael
There
That's
Pachter.
the
you
winner.
Because I
Okay.
don't need to talk about the Jigglies.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Jigglies next week. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'll talk about the Jigglies Monday, so it ain't no big deal.
Yeah, you will.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about the Jigglypuffs. All right, so okay, so let's go ahead and go to Ham Solo because he's about to fall out as it is.
Yeah, he is. He
Okay,
looks
so
like it.
Michael Pachter says Xbox Gold members aren't a part of Game Pass, are not a part of Game Pass subscribers. Well, because a lot of people have been saying that those numbers has been combined. I mean that those
Right.
35 million, but that they've been saying that. A lot of PlayStation fans have been saying that. Stan's been saying that for years now.
Okay,
Well, Michael,
so then what about the PlayStation people who got combined in when they were on because remember when they had PlayStation Plus,
I thought
and
it
then
was
they had
Hammerstein.
I know, but I was asking him that. It's okay. It's all right.
No, go ahead. Fine. Go ahead.
Oh shit. And then okay, so and then also Michael Pachter said that Game Pass will get to 200 million subscribers in 10 years. And he said, I will bet anybody on it. So, Ham, the live subscription thing, and then Michael Pachter's theory about 200 million, even I think that's a large ass number. I mean,
that's nuts.
That 200 million?
Talk about the paper.
Boy, talk about running the industry.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds crazy.
I
wonder where he gets that how he estimates that, or like what he's seen to like. Because I'm guessing he must have seen some sort of roadmap to have estimated that and been like, "Oh my goodness, yeah, you guys are on to something with this." Because I mean, I get that Activision Blizzard and Bethesda is a big deal, but like I don't know if it's that big of a deal. Jeez Louise. And then on top of it, like, will Microsoft stifle that at all by releasing anything onto PlayStation that makes it less attractive? To get? Yeah, to just move over to the Xbox platform. Like, you would hope not, but you don't know. I mean, that story is yet to be written. I mean, I'm definitely excited to see when it starts to kind of charge up, because obviously if it reaches a 200 million, then there would have to be something to like flip the switch, like, as Drake would say, right? I just flip the switch, right? So like, what is that like switch flipper? Is it Call of Duty, where that's like the initial hit and then they add a few other things to it that make it just kind of undeniable? Is it somewhere with a new game that's yet to be announced? I mean, dare I say, like something that we've heard of but never took too serious, like Perfect Dark gonna come out of nowhere and put people back into that 007 old school feel of like, oh man, this is dope, I want to play this, and it's multiplayer and it's updated to today's kind of graphics and stuff like that. I know pulling out that laptop gun for me would be pretty fun to do again. From way back then. So it just kind of depends on how it all goes, but I definitely I'm here to watch it. I'm here to watch the show happen. Either way it goes, I'm riding the shit.
I'm like I said, I'm on that Xbox ship until it's underwater. I'm on my Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm on the board hanging over halfway in the frozen water. I'm here. They got me. So I'm just here. So we'll see what Xbox does. But yeah, I think that's kind of wild. Big shout out to J Mac. You know what I'm saying? Salute to your brother. He sit there and he says, support is all salute, gentlemen. He says, gray beards. He said, what is that? Wimmo boys? Winham boys? Is that what he's saying?
We dem boys.
Oh, that's right. We dem boys. We outside. You know what I'm saying? Xbox World Order is fully operational. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you.
That Darth reads slang better than you, man.
Man, I'm country, bro. I'm country, man. All the words together.
We dem boys.
Bro, I'm dyslexic. All that shit looked like mashed potatoes to me, man. I was like, oh shit. I
grew up East Side San Jose, man. I don't even talk.
Yeah, look at that man. He said, man, this man over here. He said, K Mega's over here eating. Is over here eating green bean casserole. He said, I'm over here having me some ribs and some motherfucking cornbread. Anyway, but yes, the great Weedem boys. All right, yeah, because I was over here like, what is all that? Yeah, you got to remember, I'm dyslexic, man. So that's why I always say, let me be country. When y'all be putting all these weird ass words together and stuff, but man, Jamie, shout out to you, brother. Yeah, I got it now. So when I see it again, I know it. You know what I'm saying?
You'll still forget. You'll
No,
still
I
forget.
won't. I got it. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a sober mega. You dealing with a sober mega until the 26th, but I'll be going until.
You know what's funny? Drunk Mega would have got that.
You're probably right. Drunk
Yeah.
mega would have found out. You're like, wait them boys, and then went on a rant. Yeah, that's been bad stuff. Anyway, well, let's see. Let's go here and DJ Berto Das. Let me hit that. Let me find that. Put it up here. Really do appreciate the support, guys. He said, pants off, dance off, baby. Just finished watching The Heat, putting them hands of K Mega's Houston Rockets. I joke. I know you're an OKC fan. I was like, bro, I'm that's fine with me. Hey, the more that those Houston Rockets lose, the better the chances for the Thunder to get that pick. So we can go ahead and get that big man, get ready for next season. Let's go. Anyway, Thunder up. Man, I really do appreciate it. So, okay. Darth, it's on you. These predictions right here from Michael Pachter, and also about the situation about where people were confused as saying, or I don't know so much confused, but just throwing slander, keep talking about, well, the Xbox Live and Game Pass subscriptions were all blended and it was only 35 million. What's your thoughts about all that?
Well, I mean, like you said, I don't know where exactly he's getting his information. Michael Pachter's I got a long history of watching him. He used to talk trash about Nintendo for years. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, the pack attack.
Yeah, oh God. And his information, there was a lot of it that was pretty accurate, but there was things he wasn't right all the time either.
Yeah. No.
So he predicted a lot of things that never happened. And I'm not saying that this is something that's impossible. To me, it seems a little reaching, especially in the time span, possibly. I think what is it? The anime rapper made a point and said it'll hit 200 million if Game Pass comes to PlayStation and Nintendo. And I think that might even be part of the plan. I don't know if that's what they're thinking of. If I was Microsoft, I'd be thinking of that seriously, of trying to get Game Pass literally everywhere. Try to get it everywhere and try to get everybody using it now. I don't know about PlayStation, but Nintendo would be an aim for me. I would aim for Nintendo and try to get them on board to allowing that to do it, because that would be an amazing inroad to getting more people on Game Pass. As far as anywhere else and where else they're going to get subscriptions, I don't know. Right now, the way it is with the market is really uncertain. And for him to throw that out there, it does seem like he's just trying to put numbers up there and maybe get people to read his publications and what he's printing. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel. Michael he likes throwing his arms up and saying, "Guess what I know," and not knowing anything. Oof. So I take it with a grain of salt, but I don't know. He might have something there. And it depends on traction they get and the industry itself. The industry's in a retraction right now. It's pulling back, and they're trying to assess how to move forward, I think. And if everybody can kind of get their feet under them and figure out the directions to go, I think we'll be okay. But it all depends on, it's going to depend. Sony's really kind of dangerously hedging their bets with like the PS5 Pro and what's coming out, because it just doesn't seem like a really smart move. The last, what is it? I can't think of the name of the little handheld that they just brought out. It to me, it's just what a waste of. They have so many devices out there that do so little as far as revenue besides the PS5. It's just, I don't know. Bizarre. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it is. It is bizarre. Why they keep putting more out there is dangerous, in my opinion. And when you look at the numbers, I know this is kind of drifting off. When you look at the numbers that they sold for the PS4 Pro, it was like less. It was 10% or less than 10% of the total sales of the PS4.
Right.
So that's not good. That doesn't look like a good idea for this.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
And especially if they're going to charge what people are predicting that they're going to charge. I mean,
$600 to $700 is my guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Between 6 and 7. Yeah. That's crazy. That's nutty. But
yeah.
It is what it is. All right, let's go to, you good. Let's go to Viper. Your thoughts, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's 200 million. I mean, that's for me, that's even wild. And you know what I'm saying? And again, I don't think everybody's kind of left alone the whole part about the subscriber versus the Xbox Live members, you know what I'm saying? Because really, we all know that they're different entities on this cast. But the 200 million Game Pass subscribers in 10 years. Your thoughts? Could it happen?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna say this: that for people to discount the Xbox Live Gold people, that's wrong. Because the same way that we were talking about how, oh, you can't combine PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now people, and when they reorganized that into the new PlayStation Plus, same way that we said that you couldn't do that, and then they actually went ahead and did, and then people were like okay with it. Okay, fine. We reorganized Xbox Live and made it Xbox Game Pass Core. So don't say that we don't have more people on the Game Pass, because we do. They have the Xbox Live people were converted over to Game Pass Core. Same as with the PlayStation Plus basic tier was called the Essentials tier, right? So now what can you say? And then the people that were on PlayStation Now, they're part of the premium tier. So come on. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not try to
J-Mac, hold on. Let's
Go
add
ahead.
this nugget here, because J-Mac, that's why I said, because I wasn't even thinking about it. J-Mac
and
put
I
in here,
agree with him
said Game Pass is going mobile.
So-
Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I
exactly.
read what Darth posted. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and post what Darth posted in there. But, your thoughts about that?
But the fact is, yes, I can see where they will get up to 200 million. Remember, Microsoft said they want to reach 2 billion gamers,
They
2
did.
billion monthly active users. How are you going to do that? Through mobile. If Game Pass goes mobile, you've reached those 2 billion people.
They got that
Because they're on the phone. Don't forget, you've got the people on PC, you got the people on console. Now you've got the people on phone.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yes, they will get to that point. It's not gonna go like instantaneous, but they're gonna get there. And then sooner or later, Microsoft is gonna be singing, "Can't stop, won't stop." Did you think I was done?
Wow. Bro, can you imagine Game Pass on mobile for Call of Duty mobile and Call of Duty console titles?
And
Or
Candy
like,
Crush.
well, yeah, Candy Crush, and of course all the
Well, if you're looking at the pay games, yeah. If you're looking at the pay mobile games, yeah, that's
Diablo
the key.
Immortal. Immortal. Don't forget that one.
right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, like, and Diablo, it's Diablo for 4. Like, that's the thing right there. Like, I didn't even put that together. Like, man, thank you, J Mac. That was that, because I'm like, where is those type of numbers are coming from? I mean, I feel that Game Pass is already successful for where it's at right now. But then I'm thinking like, okay, adding them to TVs, you will get some people on there. But man, what is the other entity? And then that's it right there, mobile. Yeah. And you know how like Microsoft got great perks, right?
Yep.
They got great perks right there. Just think about like if you get a Candy Crush and get in there, and then somebody who like my wife and my mother and my stepmother is like or mother-in-law or something like that. I forget the difference of whichever it is. But anyway, but yeah, they are in a situation. Yeah, that's stepmother's mother-in-law. Where they play those games all the time. If they could sit there and go join like the family plan and Game Pass, and then they get those perks to where they get those extra little coins, that's nuts.
So
That's
hold on a
fucking
second.
nuts.
I'm glad you brought up perks, because I'm looking right now at my Xbox
Yeah.
right now. And one of the perks that was on there, which is going to expire on the 25th of this month, Mighty Doom Mobile. There was a Cacodemon Mini Slayer cosmetic that was on the perks for Game Pass, people with Game Pass. So you can get that Mini Slayer cosmetic and put it in Mighty Doom Mobile, and that's one of the perks right there. They also had something they were advertising earlier in March. They were advertising stuff for Candy Crush on the Xbox page.
They did.
So the fact is, they've already started that campaign of mobile. They're putting it in the perks right now. So, I mean, come on. Well, just wait until Call of Duty Mobile starts being advertised, because I know I've already got Call of Duty Mobile on my phone. I just don't play it. I mean, I downloaded it just to download it. But the fact is that it's there. They're going to start advertising, and that's another cash cow for them. And just like you said, the perks, it's there. The perks are already there. If you go into Game Pass on the console and you look at all the perks that's available to you right now, at least one of them is mobile.
Yeah. I mean, you get 3 months of YouTube premium for free.
3 months of Discord Nitro.
Yep. Like it's nuts. All right. Sir X Man, send us home. Your thoughts, man. I mean, I'll end it where I let people hear what Michael Packer had to say on the way out, but you got the last word, brother.
All right, people. I've been preaching this for a while. The amount of users as of 2022 and 2023, the amount of users now, and I'm going to tell you what that includes in a minute, but is over, Xbox users over 120 million.
Yep.
Now, silver accounts are still around. They just don't count them. Now, silver people I'm going to explain it to you. It's been like this since the 360 days. Silver people are people that have to have an email sign-in to Xbox for them to have their games. Now, certain chats, they can still talk to people because they can play Fortnite for free. They can play a lot of the free games on Xbox, including, don't trip, you don't have to have Xbox Live for it, including Halo. You can't talk to people in the party, but you can play that game. Then the next tier that was Xbox Live, which was about 90%, about 90 million users. I'm going down to 90 million users because figure 30 million is just the people that just have silver and don't have Xbox Live, like your kids and things like that. That's why those free-to-play games are perfect for them, because the parents don't want to give them full online yet. Now you get down to the people that have the core, which was live, like I was saying, probably about, if you count, they say we got 35 million silver gold ultimate accounts, then that's your 30. So you've got 40-something million people still on live, which is Xbox Core, when the conversion came over. So technically, we still have way more users in the industry. Now, if you don't have PlayStation accounts, you'll just have to have a disc, and they don't count it in their equation. So they always say we're at 40, 50 million people. That's all they got as far as users. Now, they may have some out there that just have just regular, and they pop in a disc and they buy the game, play the game, but a lot of them, if you don't have Sony Online, I'm not trying to compare, you can't really play the game from
you can't save those games.
You can't cloud save. You can cloud save with a silver account.
Yeah,
with Xbox.
You have to use a USB to save your games on PlayStation if you don't have an account.
Correct. And considering most games have to do a digital download.
That's right.
So they can only buy it with a disc.
Yep.
So it's like Xbox is winning in all departments. Now you include, if you want to include the ultimate for just PC. These are PC players. They get a discount because they're playing on PC. PC already has an existing online. So those players are staying over there on PC. So they don't count that in the equation. So that's another group of people that you're missing. So they're only ultimate on PC. Everybody's talking about how many people we got on Xbox, not just PC. So I can't do the mathematical on how many people are on the PC. So when you see that going that direction, they do have the potential. Remember, people, this is over a 10-year span. It ain't coming instantaneous when people think about them saying 200 million gamers. Microsoft is thinking in the long term. Like I've said before, they have always been a slow thinking company and very manipulative. Like a lot of people saying, they're playing 4D chess while everybody else is playing 1D chess. I mean, come on. So, yes, I say 1D chess. But it is possible for that to happen. Depends on how they keep growing and the new innovations that they're going to be ahead of in the industry while everybody else is still trying to play catch up. And 10 years is a long time. That's what, 33? What, 2033?
No,
That's
2034.
2034. That is a long time. And everybody else, including Nintendo, is going to have to play catch up. So with all these new innovations that will be coming, and right now you guys think it's slow motion, everything. Everybody wants everything quick, fast, and, run it right there, want it right there. Or everybody think they're making a mistake by doing everything this fast. Microsoft would not be a Windows company, and they're taking some of that inspiration now down to the Xbox. We can't do everything at one time. We have to do it slow so people can feel the progression. And when the progression finally hits of what they're doing over there, that's where the big jump is going to be, including, like Viper said, the PC. I mean, the handheld, the gaming market on handheld. So that's why they said 10 years, and I can actually see that many people. But by that time, the economy either get better, Microsoft will grow with it, or we're going to get worse. But if the economy gets better, Microsoft is going to be leaps and bounds ahead of everybody within, I guess, the next 4 years. When everybody's really trying to play catch up and Microsoft's way ahead.
Right. That once they got
That's about it.
Yeah, once they got into the cell phone market, that right there.
It's my Windows phone.
That might be that might be the one right there. So, all right. Well, good discussion, gentlemen. All right. Feels weird because what I'm saying, we're gonna get out of here at a decent time. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're gonna be looking forward to. You know what I'm saying, going forward. I know Ham Solo is enjoying it. Ham Solo don't enjoy anything. You know what I'm saying? He look like he just passed gas. He's about to go to bed. All right.
Oh, that ice cream, that lactose, baby, that lactose.
Man, that was on that ice cream, boy. Now he got to poop. He got to take his old ass in there and poop. All right. Darth, appreciate it, man. First time on the show, man. What's your thoughts, man? You know what I'm saying? This is what you got to deal with. Yes, man.
To deal with nothing.
You had to deal with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Normal, man.
I love it. But anyway, man, tell everybody where they can find you at. I'm gonna make sure that I got your credentials in by the end of the weekend. Well, tomorrow for sure. And then so everybody knows and all that. But where everybody can find you, brother.
Well, you can find me here on Fridays. You're gonna find me at Wasted with Wise on Friday as well. That's the other podcast I do before this one. And then
double duty,
on
guys.
Twitter, on Twitter it's Praxis Darth, because I canceled my Twitter account at one point and restarted it, and that's the way it is. So there you go.
All right, nice. Ham Solo, we know that you gotta hit that toilet, man. You lactose intolerant, bro. That little
I actually took care of that business before the show.
Oh, did you? That man said I already took care of that business. That's why he
I love Ham
Thanks
Solo.
for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Before the ice cream.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, where can they find you at, Ham?
But anyways, yeah, TSWS Gaming is where you can check me out. That's where I do all my stuff at. K Mega's responsible for the crossover this coming.
Did you take the PlayStation Portal in there with you?
I have something better than.
Oh man, don't do that to the portal, man. They pay for the portal, man. That is a quality.
I mean, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
I wonder if the portal can get 60 FPS on there.
Oh.
On there, because I can do that with this by having by streaming from Steam.
And can
That's
the port? Does the portal have an OLED screen? Not unlike the.
Oh.
This one
Actually, the
isn't
portal
OLED
does
one, I ain't
have an
gonna lie.
OLED screen.
I've got the OLED one, so.
Now I did see that they're doing that they jailbroke it the portal and adding
and they took it
Nintendo
straight to
games.
the boss and had them nix it.
Yeah, and put they've got Nintendo games and they also got the PSP games on there, so that's winning. That's winning.
Oh,
that game.
Nintendo
This
ain't
is how you
happy.
do it. Now take away the ability for people to do it.
Yeah, Nintendo was not happy, dude. They were
Well,
not
that's-
happy.
That's why you need a Lenovo Legion Go.
Let's
I
go.
want to
This
thank
is
all of you
Let's go.
for
This
your
bit-
unwavering support for PlayStation.
Listen, I'm not a handheld guy. I had my damn it. I was going to show. I guess I'll just have to hold on to it until Monday.
Hurry up and get out of
Get
here.
it over with. Get it over with, dude.
No,
Do it.
I'm not going to go
Drax
up
Man
there.
finna hit
because-
every button that you have.
I know. I got to get the hell
I
out
was
of here.
being nice today. I didn't do it
Viper.
today. I was being nice.
Viper, where can they find you at, brother?
You can tell he's up to something nefarious. When
Yeah,
he's
he
actually-
is.
When
When
his camera picks him up,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you can tell he's actually doing something.
oh, that's right. That's right. His face is
leaning
all in the camera.
forward,
Took
that's
the
what he's
glasses.
doing.
Yeah, he's up to he's mannish.
Another one.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This dirty old man. Viper, where can they find you at, brother? Other than you having your AK. Oh no, you ain't gonna be doing none of that unless you on that 4K TV watching Stella playing Stella Yams demo.
No, remember I got an 8K TV. I
That's
can
what I'm
watch Stella
saying. You
Yams
said
at 8K. You said
seen
4K.
You gotta have a
Okay.
PlayStation
I'm sorry.
first.
I thought he had.
Hey, trust
No,
me.
you ain't got no PlayStation.
I can do it on my PC.
Oh, okay.
No?
Anyway,
I don't want to know.
man. Well, just think what they're gonna do, how they're gonna abuse Eve on when she drops on PC. That's gonna be disrespectful.
Yes.
Oh Lord. And, anyway, so where can I find you at? This man is gonna hit every button. Come on, man. Where you get on, man? Let's get on out of here.
All right, you can find me on Xbox at RG Viper X, on Steam, same name, and maybe Twitter because I don't really care about Twitter. I actually play games instead of playing Twitter.
Damn.
So anyway, that's it.
Wow. And Sir X-Man, where can they find you at, brother? Other than hitting these buttons and being mischievous.
I think I was pretty good today.
That's only because Darth's first day.
But see, the bad part, he already knows me, so it doesn't matter.
It's not like a surprise or anything.
Oh my God.
I had to be
Anyway.
gentle on his first day on GRG.
I'd
so,
be
you know.
gentle.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
But nah, I'm glad to be here, and I want to congratulate
Oh.
Laura Croft getting the Icon Award at the BAFTAs, and I was very happy for that because she is my favorite game series. But other than that, you'll see me still playing PlayStation, but now I'll be playing Mortal Kombat now because I got it too. And
You still be playing
that's about
PlayStation?
it.
When you gonna be playing? Are you playing PlayStation now?
No, I got,
That's what you said.
I'll be playing Laura Croft,
Oh, well,
the
you said
Tomb
PlayStation.
Raiders.
That's too bad.
They originally started on PlayStation, dude. I love
Oh,
rubbing that into the ponies all the time. I got the game y'all used to have, and more people bought it on Xbox than they bought it on PlayStation. Another one. I checked the stats on that. So, that's about it. Y'all know where I'm at on Twitter. It's spelled the same. My gamer tag is spelled the same over there. And I catch you guys on the flip side. And thank you for watching GRG with that Troublemaker K Mega.
Man, I am not a troublemaker. I am I am sober with my water, enjoying
You
myself.
trouble, look.
Sir, I
Dude.
checked the score. It was like 13-9.
Dude, you
Right.
got Harry Potter with a gun.
It was
You got Harry Potter with a gun in the background,
yes,
man.
and a
Come
grill
on.
and a chain. Harry Potter was ready, boy. Harry Potter looking wild over there. Thank you guys for coming and checking us out. You know what I'm saying? For the people who will check out GRG, because that's mostly when a lot of people come check us out is afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like a million podcasts on Friday nights now. You know,
Jesus.
it's
Yeah,
great.
no
It's
kidding.
yeah, man. And especially when you have people, stop it. When you have people that see, now I forgot what I had to say. Anyway, regardless, thank you guys. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's early. So you know what? I live through y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a married man. So when y'all go ahead and get out of here, start listening to us, go hit the spots. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. Remember, protect yourself, keep yourself clean. You know what I'm saying? Find you a clean one. You know what I'm saying? And remember, you know what I'm saying? When you putting that thing on them, remember, keep it right and enjoy that pants off dance off. We are
Another one.
out.
K Mega graduated from pants off, dance off to freak down.
You
You know I
what?
want to play the zone. I want to push the zone so bad.
No,
you
you
know I
can't.
want
You
to push
can't
the
hit the.
zone too bad.
You can't hit the. You can't hit the zone. You can't hit the zone.
No, you gotta get rid of it, there, dude, because it's so tempting.
It is tempting. Anyway, I forgot. Ham Solo. I expect to see you at Fight Night again, since you would love so much. I was looking for you Tuesday. I didn't see you, but that's okay. We waiting for you, brother. We waiting for you.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Oh, wait.
Why the fuck you lying?
That's right. That man gonna be busy. He be in there with Matt and them. All right, guys, we out. Peace. I said I was gonna send. I'm gonna send us out on this. Let me send y'all out on this, and then we're getting out of here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Ah. So y'all
You
can
got
hear.
something new.
No. I was just gonna let Michael Pachter take us out. Cause
okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and get on out of here.
open up!
Oh my God, you guys
I'm
are
done.
done. I know. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Go ahead.
You sure? You sure? Okay.
I'm gonna add some stuff to there. I can't wait.
Oh, he's still talking. Yeah, man. Am I somewhere? Because I'm over here having a hard time right now. Here we go. There we go. Take us out of here, Michael.
Look, I get that people think there's something nefarious going on with Microsoft, that the 25 million grew to 34 because they're double counting
All I see
people
is
who are
40.
Xbox Live Gold subscribers. Their Xbox Live Gold membership was 50 million, 50. Their Game Pass subscription number was 25 million, and then when they changed how they reported core, the number went to 34. Why didn't it go to 75? Why didn't it go to 50? It didn't, because whoever reported that they're counting Xbox Live Gold members as part of Game Pass is reporting it wrong. Sorry, it's just not right. And Xbox Live Gold membership has not gone down. It was 50 million like 5 years ago. It is not smaller now. There are guys like me who barely ever even play on Xbox, and I certainly don't play multiplayer on Xbox, and I've been a subscriber for 15 years because I just have never turned it off. So, sorry, you're wrong, and that's not how they count it. Now, I think that Game Pass is going to become huge. I do think the number is going to be 200 million plus subscribers. I've been saying this, that in the next 10 years, I think it'll get to 200 million. I really, and I'll make that bet with anybody. I promise I'll pay. It will be 200 million in the next 10 years. They are that committed to it.
Hey,